Welcome back to RPG Reanimators. It's a live actual play of RPG ReanimatOSR. We've discussed the title, but we won't ruin it here. Uh, where we are back playing the Holmes Basic D&D first edition, essentially, where we are enjoying the keep on the Borderlands after a vicious kobold attack. So, to bring us in, let's talk about what happened last time. We met our four friends and had four backup people kind of waiting in the wings that may show up today. We had Tasnid Burr, the alcohol-loving dwarf. We had
As
Feifel
played by Keith.
as Keith.
Yes.
Feifel the Gray, as played by Patrick, a wisp of a thief, but he's very good at finding 10-foot poles. Crispin Philemon, a cleric with a sun rising over the water on his heraldry, and Walburl, a halfling that was beautiful but has taken a spear to the face at least a little. So, that remains to be seen. And last time we basically showed up at the keep. We talked with a bunch of people, including Cyric. Cyric was the first one to welcome us in. He seemed like kind of a jerk, but he told us basically don't get into any trouble and things will be fine. We went to the tavern to met Diver Noth, the bald-headed barkeep. He hates small beers, if I recall correctly. He is not a fan. We talked to a few of the tavern inmates. What do you call them? Patrons. There we go. Patrons there, including the dwarves Helmet and Hobark, the Purple Pilgrim Nylok, and Welvin Relos, the wandering father who we forgot to bring along to us on the way to the scary caves of chaos. And we got all kinds of clues that were like, hey, there's orcs there, there's kobolds there, there's ogres there. Just a terrible idea. Don't go there. And of course, being adventurers, we said, nay, we shall go immediately there. Upon arrival, we saw some clues that might lead us towards the merchant, orc arrows. We saw the kobold caves. We saw a bunch of other caves that were like, maybe not yet. And we then shook a tree. I should say Feifel shook a tree to try and get a branch. And that turns out to be a horrible decision, as 8 kobolds dropped upon us, and we had to fight them off, which we did fairly well, I think. Like, I think some people took some arrows and a spear to the face, maybe, but by and large, we survived. So that was good.
You lost half your HP, if I recall correctly.
Which is only 1. It's a pittance. And yeah, I think that's where we got run into the cave as we realized we'd made a lot of noise. And basically all the lights in the house were turning on and people were going, who's out there? And we, stole some little bags of coins and ran inside.
Mm-hmm. Nathan, that was that was like a perfect recap. That hit all of the markers.
Yes.
So let's pick up tonight, just as the 4 of you dash into the Kobold Cave. This is on the lower level of the Caves of Chaos area, a large U-shaped piece of earth with hills rising up basically on 3 sides. The dotted with the caves, like you said, and this is one of the lower caves on the north side. And Tasnid, you immediately notice, your dwarven senses go off. This is a nice incline going down. Maybe the humans amongst you won't notice, but it's steadily moving down. The cave stinks to high hell of refuse and detritus. It appears to be a natural cavern about 10 feet wide, roughly, though certain areas have little stalagmites and stalactites in areas. It's clearly not been chiseled out. Looks like it's made of, Tasna, you would notice like a limestone cave sort of a situation. The ground in front of you is rocky, and there's debris swept either side. Here and there, you see like maybe it catches your eye. You're still in the doorway. Light kind of comes through the cavern entrance, and maybe you see what looks like it reflects off of like a couple of half rusted like bolts from something are cast off to the side. There's like just the half remains of the hilt of a sword that's the leather's unwrapped, but clearly at one point it held a weapon. A couple of skulls of various animals here, maybe mice, rats, even some things a little bit larger. And the cave goes steadily down. I'd like to know, starting off, what sort of light source are you all going to use? Right now, you're just standing right inside the entrance. The afternoon light kind of comes through, but 10 feet or so into this cave, and it's virtually black for everybody but believe Tasnid. You could see a little bit further here with your infravision. We'll get to that. But for everybody else, if you're going to go into this, you might need a light source, or you could just hold on to Tasnid's shoulders and conga line it in. So that's what I'd like to know. Light source. If you're going to proceed further, marching order, just paint me a picture. What's happening?
I'll take the lead, and I brought some torches for you if you need to light it. And I suggest the whoever's in the rear have the torch lit. That way, doesn't blind everyone in front of it and mess up my infravision.
And I suspect I should be behind Tasnik because I might be the most well armored of us here. And if I were to take again, even though I did take that hit before, I think I might still have, if not the highest or most hit points, but I still may be looking the most vigorous, shall we say.
Could I suggest that you two go down the cave side by side? It's 10 feet wide. There's plenty of room.
But I mean, that'd be no problem. The light can easily shine over my head.
I'm more thinking if we get ambushed again, I don't want kobolds being able to surround us if they come in from one side or if they come in from the back. But I guess there's no like, we don't have minis. Yeah. We're just going to say, we're going to describe it with our words.
We'll be fun. We'll be fine, I should say. We'll stay in the back. Nothing comes at people from the back in these games.
Never.
Yeah.
Can you hold do you have a bow?
You bet I'll hold the torch. You keep your bow out.
Okay.
I do have a bow, but I'm sporting some wicked scars already. So I'm happy to hold the torch. Before we go, we kind of were talking a little offline. What do we know about kobolds? Because I think we have like a rough idea. I know Tasnid, you've mentioned before, like roughly knowing kobolds, but what does the kind of group consensus here?
Filthy creatures, just barely better than rats and all. You can see how they just spoiled this cave here. No respect for it. However, they are quite tricky. Watch out for murder holes in the ceiling and all. It is very rare for them to try and stand up and fight us in the open out there. I was quite surprised of that. However, their heads do separate from their bodies quite easily if hit with an axe.
Excellent.
I do speak their language, unfortunately.
Oh.
I feel like Wallbarrel and Feifel might know that they have a reputation for traps because we are thieves. And if we are trained in disarming traps, we might have... And like, tell me if I'm out of line here, but if we are trained thieves, we trained on something.
We're at 20% thieves. I don't know. We're barely trained. But yeah, I like that.
Hey man,
we know
that's
people
1 in
that have
5.
lost.
We don't get the poison needle.
Yeah, we know people that have lost fingers to kobolds traps, and they won't shut up about it. Yeah.
Just to add a little bit more, I think that was perfect. Both Keith and Patrick, perfect. Tesned and Feifel. For our listeners, and for you guys know, kobolds are small creatures, roughly about 3 feet tall, and they're little humanoid, bipedal, but they're kind of like little dog men sort of things. They kind of have snouts, snarling. They share some commonalities with like lizards in terms of their like back legs, or I can't remember what you call it, but like they walk on their toes essentially, and their knees go back like that. Very small creatures that but just like how in somehow the smallest dogs are the most vicious in real life, kobolds are often the same. They're very growly and snarly and can be aggressive, but you're absolutely right. They are known to be tricky, trapsy, if that is a word, it is now. And as trained thieves, you guys, you may know to look out for certain things. I will say, though, that this game often also requires the players to be thinking. So if you're moving down a hallway, rather than say, I'm keeping my eye out for traps, I'd really like to know what you're doing to make that happen. Like paint me a picture of how that's doing. Are you poking ahead with a 10-foot pole? Are you tapping on stones as you pass? Are you shining the torch around to maybe catch the glint of the light of a tripwire? Like, so you tell me what it looks like as we move forward. But yeah, that's wonderful.
Okay.
And so with that, you discuss what your plan is, and Keith, our shot caller, can tell us what's happening.
I say that we essentially we have one tunnel, right? No branchings that we can see.
Not yet, correct.
Okay, yeah. So what I do, I would get out I don't have a 10-foot pole, but like a little stick or something that
I
can
will
have.
absolutely pass my 10-foot pole up.
This thing's like 3 times bigger than me. It's huge. Essentially, what I'm going to be doing is I'll take a stick. I'll pass the 10-foot pole back to him because it seems very awkward for a dwarf to carry something that large. And I got a stick, and what I'm doing is I kick the stick with my my right foot, so the stick kind of flings forward. That way, if there's a tripwire, it will hit the tripwire for me in theory. And of course, since I had already mentioned murder holes, I'm going to kind of be looking around, looking for holes in the ceiling and all.
Okay, I love that. I love that.
A thought I have too is maybe if we have an additional torch, and I don't know if tossing it, say, 10 feet or so would extinguish the torch, but that would maybe, like you said, Tesnet, if we're looking for murder holes, and maybe we would accidentally hit a pit trap or something like that with the torch. I don't know if it's heavy enough or not, but that could help illuminate the way for it. I mean, we have a light source anyway, so if there's something in the dark, they're going to see us regardless. But maybe having an additional torch that we can occasionally just toss in front of us, that then either, if there is something lurking in the dark, that could confuse them and they would think that's the target when it's just the torch, or maybe it would trip off something, and we lose a torch instead of one of us.
I do
but
have
again,
extra
I don't
torches.
know if you think that would extinguish the torch, though, by tossing it so freely.
What if we strap the torch to the 10-foot pole?
I mean,
10-foot torch.
That's not bad.
Somebody's got to
How
be
much
walking
light
on
does
it.
a torch shed? Is it like 40 feet of light anyways?
Is it a 30-foot diameter kind of thing? I know it's in the...
I think that's probably that sounds about right. So I'm gonna just say yes, 30 foot circular of light, 30-foot
I should have
radius.
said 100 feet. Oh, I thought it was 100-foot diameter.
Exactly.
Yeah.
30 feet sounds. I think that sounds more than appropriate. So that's terrific.
Yeah.
All right. I don't think we're actually going to gain anything by
Yeah.
Unless we can throw a lit torch further than 30 feet.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
save it for intersections and stuff, let's
Yeah.
I will say though, at the back, Walboro will stop every so often and do like a listen back and
Oh, I like that.
maybe stay quiet for a second or two and let him see, is something trying to creep up on us.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I think that with Tasnid looking for tripwires and yeah, and also looking for murder holes along the ceiling, Feifel's going to keep an eye on the walls. So he's tapping the walls with his 10-foot stick. He's keeping an eye out for like pinholes for gas or slots for like little like arrow slots.
Murder holes.
Yep.
I thought murder holes were the ones above you where they poured the boiling
Oh, is that
oil.
the?
That's
Could be
what I
to
was
the-
imagining when we were
Yeah.
talking about it.
It
I'm
could be
talking
to
about
the
like
sides.
Oh,
They could
yeah?
be to the sides too.
Okay.
You could
Okay.
use a pole
Yeah.
arm out of them or whatever.
Okay. Yeah,
But
that's what I'm looking
yeah.
for. And maybe I want to also look for like what's the floor look like? Is it packed limestone, packed dirt, packed detritus, or is it a limestone cave floor?
It looks mostly like limestone, except towards either side. You imagine there's a path of travel in the middle, and then on either side, it's like that's where dirt, loose debris, loose rocks, trash,
Okay.
stuff like that has been skewed.
Then I'm going to ask Tasnid to keep an eye out for like separated sections of stone for like trip plates if there's a disguised anything because you'd be able to recognize it instantly, right?
Of course, I'd be great keeping an eye out for that. Hate to step on something.
Yeah.
Have
And
a
then maybe
boulder
I'll also
rolling down the wall or at me or something.
Yeah. Crispin, how's your nose? Are you good at smelling? If these are filthy, horrible little creatures, or they're about to drop burning oil through a murder hole, we can probably smell it. So if you're up front, I hate to say take a big whiff of this fetid cave air, but that might,
I think maybe I'll be concerned if
clue.
the air actually smells clear or clean, because then I'm afraid there's an extra draft, and maybe that's where they're going to come and get us.
Oh, that's a great idea, actually. I'm going to keep an eye on the torch that is being held up, watching for air currents, watching for disturbances in the air, for hidden passages, or again, little murder holes. I don't know how much like how slow looking for shit is gonna like crawl us forward. But I think I also want to stir up all the shit on the sides of the path too and make sure there's no kobolds like buried in the trash with knives. Fuck these guys. They already almost killed me.
I'm going to say at this point, you guys are really under no specific. It's not like you're here to rescue there's no ticking clock. So you can take your
Right.
time
There's
and
that
make
dead
your way
merchant
down
in the
if
orc
you would
cave.
like. What's that?
He's
There's
dead.
that dead merchant in the orc cave that we are not rescuing.
We need to know our limitations there, Feifel. It's one.
Oh yeah,
Get practice with the kobolds and.
They made it personal.
I need another 9,904 experience before I go deal with swords. Okay.
Well, I'm sure kobolds will be awash in riches.
Yes, that's what they're known for.
Yeah, Walboro
Afterwards,
optimistically says.
Oh, shall we press on?
Let's do it.
Right. You guys begin making your way down the tunnel. Patrick, for your ease of mapping, I hope this doesn't spoil too much. This cave is less north to south. It's landscape format, if that makes sense.
Yes, I will move the entrance that I put at the very bottom of this tall page. God damn it.
Gotcha. Yeah.
You just got to turn it.
I love drawing. So I was always the mapper back in the day, and that would irritate I'm like, what do you mean that the thing extends off the side of my page? God damn. Yeah. Terrific. Yeah. So as you walk, you have that like click as you're constantly kicking the stick out and tapping it. Feifel, you're kind of tapping off to the sides, looking out for murder holes and anybody in the debris. The torch flickers and casts long shadows ahead of you. You see that the corridor extends down into the earth about 30 feet. And at the end of 30 feet, it looks like a T junction going from east to west. Walburl, you said every so often you're stopping to listen for things, correct?
Yeah.
I'd like you to make that listen check using your thief abilities.
Ooh, and if I recall correctly, it's not a great percentage.
No. Am I allowed to assist in some way as an also thief?
Assist you in your modern role-playing game terminology.
No, this is great. Hear noise roll of 1 to 2 is I assume that's on a D6. Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh,
2.
2.
Mm.
Perfect. A couple of things you notice. You just make out there's like a steady drip, drip, drip of water further in like a normal cave. For just a couple seconds, almost imperceptibly to most people, it skips a couple of beats. Like you hear that drip, 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 as if something moved under moving water, dripping water.
Is that something we are heading towards or that was behind us?
Yes, that sound was coming from ahead and to the east. So ahead and to your right, if that makes sense. Something else to note, Crispin, you've been smelling the air and it smells bad in here, but as you're making your way down and you're seeing this junction ahead, it smells foul. It reeks of rotting meat and vegetable matter and feces and body odor and sweat, and it is like gagging. The stench makes you almost choke. Down at the bottom ahead of you, you see this junction. Like I said, it splits off east to west, and it looks like here there's like they've made like a track of some kind, like loose stones are here. It's almost like a softer dirt floor that's at the bottom of this. And that smell that you're smelling smells like it's coming strongly from the west. So dripping water that missed a beat is from the east. Stench of rot and ruin coming from the west. And you guys have not entered this junction yet. You just see it ahead of you, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Yes. Crispin.
Quick question. The smell that I'm picking up, would you say it's just a more concentrated, I guess, version of everything we've experienced so far?
Yeah, I'd say so, but it smells even worse. You're picking up new hints of foulness coming from the west. So it's like making you gag almost as you're. The torch doesn't flicker or anything. There's no drafts that you see, and Feifel, thankfully, no kobolds have jumped out of the sides. You've poked and prodded. You haven't seen any murder holes or anything like that.
Yeah, I think though, based on that like sound, Walburl will do like that. Tesnet, be careful. I think there's someone ahead of us to the east. They're moving silently.
Not too silently obvious.
What if we set an ambush?
Why?
That's what I was thinking.
Yes. So what do we say?
We'd have to either move the torches or cover them.
Well, what if we actually do tie the torch to the 10-foot pole and sort of stick it ahead a little around the corner and just sort of like wave it around? Oh, there's someone right here. And then when they jump around the corner, we're actually 10 feet back, ready to ready to get him.
Yes, I actually, as as a wonderful, actor, I'm sure, uh,
Mm-hmm.
I
Mm-hmm.
might be able
Mm-hmm.
to portray an argument, and then that we are perhaps retreating for the moment, and allow the three of you to stay here as I go a bit further back. I like that idea, and then your three are right there. Is that of tactical
Mm,
sense?
don't go too far though, Wallbarrow.
Just leave.
Hate
Yeah.
to lose you in here. Mm,
Well,
this-
so far it's a straight tunnel, but yes, good.
but
You never know.
you non-dwarfs can get turned around. Next thing you know, you're in a mid pile.
I'll do my best. Um, yeah, if that's something, I think Walborough might enlist one of you to kind of do like the classic, like, I told you we shouldn't go in this one. Let's try the other one. Fine, we're leaving. Screw this. We're taking all our stuff with us too. Humph, humph, humph. And he's gonna make a little more noise leading out, and maybe make a big deal as the torch goes
But
away.
is it possible though that and I assume everybody smells it because I would probably look like you smell that, just that foul. That we wouldn't sort of be flanked from something or more kobolds from the west as well if we try to raise this argument so it's audible.
There's only one clearly moving enemy nearby. It's my guess is that the stench is a settlement.
Mm,
The minute
It could be
Or
a
a
toilet
midden.
even.
Could be
Yeah.
a toilet, but we
Exactly.
know there's somebody up ahead and to the right.
And they would, if someone was to the left, they would respond to a fight anyway, if they're not
I mean, yeah.
cowards. So
In fact, it would be much worse if we whipped around the corner to face the guy on the right, and there was, in fact, someone to the left. That would suck.
yeah. All right.
right.
Good luck. Tasned, teach them how to fight in the dark. See ya.
Wait,
Cut to him just running to the key lock.
Yeah, I do like I like Tasned's idea, or Crispin, whoever it was, of like, after a bit, he's maybe making like the noises of getting further, but he covers the torch, so he doesn't have to go too
Yeah.
far
he gets
to
his.
kind of get that impression. Yeah.
I think Fifel. Does Walbarrel also get his bow out?
I can. Yeah, I could do that.
We're both. I don't know. Both gonna take a knee and like knock an arrow and get fucking ready.
Yeah. Yeah, I'll set the torch down and kind of.
I mean, if you
knock
want
that.
me to take a knee and then kind of like stick my shield in the ground, you could be like almost like over my shoulder, you know.
Sure. Yeah. Well,
that's
once
cool.
melee starts, we're not allowed to shoot anymore.
Well, yeah.
Sure.
Okay, so just so I'm clear what's happening, Walborough, I got you're making the fake we're leaving, running away.
Yeah, trying to
You've
bait
got
them. Yeah.
Crispin down with the shield. You've got Fifel behind with the bow ready. Walborough, you've also got your bow. And then Tasman, what are you doing in this? Like, how are you setting up?
I'm waiting. I'm closest to the T junction because I can actually somewhat see.
Yep.
And once I start hearing movement, I plan to speak in Kobold. We can sneak these up on him.
Okay.
That's good.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
really good.
Okay. And so you guys aren't doing,
It's
just
gonna
so
be a
I'm clear,
troll.
you're not doing the torch on the 10-foot pole, sticking it out or anything like that.
No,
Great.
no, that was not gonna work.
We're not in the trenches. Yeah.
One of these days, I'm
Great.
gonna put that torch on that pole, though.
Going to get that thing to work.
Ooh,
It's gonna be the
okay, great.
exact solution.
I think if we tie 2 10-foot poles and then
No, we'll have to fight another 8 kobolds to
You've-
get another.
You've got the stick, a torch, and a bit of rope, and you're just sitting there. I can't quite figure it out. How do these go together?
Mhm.
All right, Colin, sorry.
Perfect. This is great. So after a few moments, you're like, "We're leaving." And you
Here we
go back.
go.
You kind of hold the torch close or whatever. Put your cloak out so it blocks the light. After like maybe like a minute, 45 seconds, you hear like a skittering, like, and claws on like this soft dirt. And right around the corner, Tasman, you can see it is you're kind of back. You're not quite at the junction yet, but coming around the corner are three kobolds. They have like scale leather armor on, like patchwork. Like it looks like they got one of them looks like it's got like 5 men's belts and just made armor out of that. And like very
Nice.
Mad Max, very scrappy. Each one has like a little spear and then like a pointy javelin, and they're kind of coming out cautiously. Hidden is, back away as you are. You see them purposefully go towards the junction and avoid the center of it as they come around. And as they come around, I'm going to give, there are 4 of these kobolds, I misspoke earlier, come around to see this. I'm going to give you guys the surprise round as they all kind of skitter around. So bows go off first for melee. As they are surprised, I'm saying everybody gets to go once before it's a full turn. So you can fire into them, but Tasnid, you're like 5 feet away. You could just take a step up into melee after the bows go off if you so wish. So
Right.
paint me. So that's what's happening. So bows can go off first. Technically, Patrick, you go before Nathan. So if you want to fire off from behind
I do. Yeah.
your cleric
Wall of faith.
Wall of faith. Yeah. What are those things that medieval archers would have during sieges? They're like
I know what you're talking about.
Oh, the
move
wooden
up and
things?
fire from behind. Yeah. But it's a
I don't know what
cleric
those are
version
called.
of that. So yeah. So go ahead and you roll. So according to our standard combat table, their armor class is 7. This means that you need to roll a 12 or higher to hit them.
I think I get a +1 because my dex is 16.
Yes, you do fire any missile at +1.
Nice.
Okay, so I need to beat an 11. What do you think, guys? Should I shoot the center of the T intersection on the off chance that it's a big old trap?
No,
Or do you
I'm
think
gonna,
it's a pit?
no. Let's kill these things.
Yeah.
A pit's not gonna stab me in the face. That's kobold.
Well, no, I was
Good
thinking if
point.
it's a net trap or some shit, maybe it'll catch him at the edges.
I'm gonna kick one back into the
Please,
junction.
yes,
Hell
I
yeah.
That's my
desperately
plan.
must know. Yes,
Yeah.
love it. I'm just going to shoot. It's a
right.
13. It's a hit.
That is a hit, my friend.
A D6
and
of damage.
An arrow. We are using the variant rules where things do different damages.
Mhm.
And I have those in Discord, but I believe an arrow does a D4.
I have
arrow?
the
Six
short.
written down.
Yeah, I have the
Yep,
short bow. It's a
D6.
D6.
Okay, D6 then. That's perfect.
Now a dagger, that's going to be a D4.
Yep.
Hell yeah.
Quattro damageos. These guys.
That is
nice shot.
more than enough to end one of their lives. So paint
Hell
me a
yeah.
picture as this little dog creature comes around the corner and you.
They're coming around the corner and they're and one of them just sort of like stops doing that, stops talking
Silent.
because he's got an arrow like right through his throat. Just
Nice.
He can't even like gasp for air as he crumples to the ground. Walborough, you have a bow out as well.
I do as well, and I also have a +1, but from being a halfling, not because I'm good at it.
Okay.
A 3 on the die will not cut it, though, no matter how much I
Unfortunately,
try.
that goes maybe why. Actually, I'd like to paint a picture. Maybe you guys just happen to aim at the same one. So it goes through the neck
Yeah.
silently, and then
Yeah.
he's dead, but it goes through his head as well. So perfect. We now go. That is the arrows gone. Tasnid and Crispin, what are you guys doing? We go technically in order. Tasnid, you are first.
All right. I'm going to step up with my warhammer. I'm going to tell him she'll be coming around the mountain and try and hit it. And, I'm going to swing in such a way that, like, if he doesn't die from his chest being crushed in, he stumbles back into the intersection.
Hell yeah, I love this.
Tasman rolled a 9.
Oh no.
Ooh, unfortunately, that's not enough.
They're
Um,
shorter than I remembered.
You're right, Eric. Yeah. Terrifying as it snarls at you. And unfortunately, no connection. So, Rob, how about yourself?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I take note of Tasned's technique and take it. That's more from a 12 to 6 o'clock motion, I think.
Okay.
And I roll an 18
That is a hit, my
with
friend. What are you hitting
a
him with?
also with the Warhammer.
Ooh, hell yeah.
I believe that is also 86.
Yeah.
But a glancing blow with 1 point of damage.
Okay. I'm going to have you roll an additional d6 to see if you knock this creature back. So 1 to 2, he goes back.
3.
3, unfortunately, he takes it. And with that,
I smashed his foot or something. So, so he actually kind of like leans a little bit forward now as I crush his toes.
With that, we're going to start our combat proper after the surprise round is over. Fightful, you are up first. I'm going to say if you want to take another shot to it, I mean, there's not all still in melee. You can attack one that's kind of still hanging out.
The guy on the left. They both attacked the guy on the right, but the guy on the left, he's not in melee.
Yeah, perfect. Perfect.
Shoot the guy on the left.
Okay.
A 6 + 1 is not going to do it anyhow.
Unfortunately, your arrow hits that. You're like, I got to make sure that first one's dead. You're just right in his heart because he's there.
Walbro and I are just like, we're just triple tapping this dude.
Does he have a magnet? What is going on? They
You want to make sure. You want to make sure the motherfucker's dead. You put 2 in the heart, 1 in the head.
I mean, it's pretty sound.
How about what do you think? Does this intimidate those kobolds?
No, they seem pissed. They're ferocious.
The misses don't help, certainly.
Yeah.
Well, no, then we go down to Tasned. This thing's in front of you.
Right.
You failed to hit earlier.
Failed to hit earlier with my other. I swing with my other hand. That it has a hand axe.
Okay, love that.
Man, I need to practice.
Oh no!
4.
Oh no! The kobolds, they juking and jiving, moving around too much. We go to the kobolds. There are 3 of them left. Tesned, one is attacking you right off the bat. What kind of armor are you wearing?
I have chain.
Chainmail. Let me look real quick.
AC of 5.
AC of 5. Okay, so that's what I needed to know. So they need to get a 14 or better to hit you, and they rolled a 3. So again, it's you guys are just swinging and missing at each other. One's going to run up to the other person who is in the melee. So that's Crispin. What are you wearing for your armor?
Chain, but also a shield.
Okay. That takes you down to 4, I believe. Armor class 4.
Yes.
But a 5 on the die is not going to do it, as it's smacking you with its little spear against your shield, blocking it off. And finally, the last one is going to get his javelin and try to throw it up the hallway. But a 2 on the die isn't going to hit anybody. So it goes wide. He's like panicked as he throws it up. You hear him yell a chittering and kind of point back the way he was going, or where he came from, I should say. Tasman, you speak.
Yeah, I speak kobold.
Yeah. He's yelling, get the rest, intruders. And you can maybe hear the sound of a kobold scurrying off down the hallway.
Okay.
Get them, boys.
We go down. We go down to Walburl. What are you doing?
So has one of them left at this point? Right?
No, one has called to an unseen combat.
Damn. Well, there's still that one on the left that hasn't done anything yet, I think.
Well, he threw a javelin at you.
Oh, he threw a javelin. That's rude. Okay, I'll try and hit him. 19.
That's a hit, my friend.
That seems pretty nice. 4,
4 damage.
if I recall correctly.
Paint me that picture.
He throws the javelin, gets back, and then just, I think like the hand goes back and maybe it catches it, and again, like bam, to the
I
head.
love that. I love that.
Down.
This poor little thing. He's just living his best life in his own house, bother nobody. And then
Yeah.
boom,
Yeah.
boom.
This is my shit cave. Get out.
And finally, we go down to Crispin Philemon. There are 2 of these creatures left, both in melee combat with you and with Tasnid.
Right. Assuming I'm swinging at the one whose little piggies I crushed.
Yes, sir.
I don't think a 4 is going to do it there.
I'm afraid
DM.
not.
Nope,
Maybe it
nope,
stumbles
nope.
backwards just out of your glancing blow.
Yeah, I know. I try to go from 6 to 12 o'clock this time, maybe thinking, but
We go to the top of the round with Feifel.
Yeah. Both of the kobolds are now in melee. I'm gonna toss my short bow. Oh, how do you carry a short bow? Does it go like over you?
You would unstring. You would probably unstring.
Oh, fuck that! I drop it.
Yeah.
And pull out 2 knives and start stabbing over the dwarf.
Sick as hell. I love that. I love that. All right, and with knives, we know that they are fast, so you get 2 attacks per round. So
Nice.
I get no bonuses to hit.
Come on, Feifel.
Not a 6. Not going to do it.
Nope.
But a 19 will.
19 will.
Yes.
Daggers do a D4, I believe.
That they do. 4.
wow.
Describe his death.
I think this is the guy that Crispin is like just totally stonewalling, and Feifel, the like gross gangly dude, just
Right over
I
the
got
top.
him.
Love it. It crumples to the ground dead. And we go to Tasnid. One left is he seems like he's shaking, quivering.
Yeah. I try and run past him, avoid where they were avoiding, and I'm going after the runner. If I can see him, I'm going to try and throw my axe into his back.
Fuck yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, it's easy enough just to jump around the corner away from this guy, and you do see a kobold. The hallway seems pretty long, and it's curving south a little bit, but you just see him. So this is your chance.
All right. Right. 17!
Yeah.
All right. Damage for a hand axe. I don't have that readily available.
I have D6. It's D6 also.
Yep.
Come on.
4! Lots of
Yay!
4s.
Wow.
Exclusively
What does that look
4s?
like? He's running.
Oh, he's
Yeah.
running and then just like right into the back. It hits his brain stem and kind of like
Just stops. hits the
Nice.
ground. Perfect.
I'll do
It is the last kobold's turn. It's shaking, quivering in its boots. I'm going to make a quick roll for him, and he is pissed. He comes around. Tasnid, you killed his buddy there. He jumps on and tries to spear you with it.
If he's jumping out of melee with Crispin and Feifel, do we get to stab him?
Maybe. Yeah, I'm going to say so. I'm going to say I'm going to give him his attack first. It is a failure. Maybe he's just so blinded by rage. And it shatters off of your armor, his spear. So Crispin and Feifel, go ahead and give me your, you take them at the same time. Let's just see what happens. No need to go one at a time. So but you can get a free
Feifel's on a
swing.
roll here. I always feel like, let me get out of your way. Plus, I may be like gagging a little bit at the sight of blood, actually, because it's just like, that's not my thing.
I got an 11. I don't remember what these guys are at.
They have a 7 armor class, which takes them to, you need to roll a 12. I'm sorry. And Crispin, how about
Feifel was
yourself?
a little too far back.
Yeah.
Swinging. I rolled an 18 again.
That's a hit, man. Roll that damage.
Nice.
Come on, better than a 1 this time. Okay, yeah, 3 this time.
3 does it. 3
Nice.
would describe
Oh.
his death.
So I corrected, went back to my 12 to 6 o'clock position, and you can just hear a sickening crunch as I completely dislocate his collarbone.
Ugh.
Like, ugh, blood. Let me
Ugh.
And
smash this
I
dude.
can only presume like a rib or something, like when stabbing into something internal.
Ugh.
And now he's probably hemorrhaging from the inside.
Yeah.
He's bleeding, but because it's not externally, your
That's right.
God is pleased.
Yeah.
Yuck, blood.
Yeah.
Crushing. That's the way to do it.
And,
Much
Wow,
better.
see how tidy it is.
and just as suddenly as it began, a deathly silence covers the cave again. You hear that drip, 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 drip coming from the eastern direction. Kobolds lie here. Maybe the one with the 3 arrows in him is just kind of twitching a little bit in his death throes. But beyond that, quiet.
It
What?
reminds me, I get my arrows back.
Okay.
Mm.
Perfect. What is the party doing? Or party.
I'm going
Search the
to
cul-
go. Yeah. So while they're searching, I will go grab my axe out of the one, and I'm going to carry its body back to the intersection.
Nice.
When Tasnid goes to go get that body, I want to go with him to like watch for traps and shit.
Watch your
Okay.
step there, Feifel. That intersection they were avoiding it.
Mm.
I don't want to go 20 feet down a hallway without checking traps.
That's
Perfect.
fine. We'll get their purses and their scent. I kind of want to like take some of their like outfits because they're so smelly. I wonder if that would help us.
Oh, I just
blend
wanted the
in.
armor.
Oh, you
Oh,
get.
that's good too.
Be sure to check yourself for lice and ticks after wearing that.
Yep, they have them.
There they are.
The lice are as big as maggots. They're like huge lice.
Oh.
You can see them immediately.
Eating them like popcorn.
Protein.
Cave protein. Real quick point of order. Amongst all 5 of them that you loot, you find 17 pieces of silver amongst them. Additionally, each of them have little non-valuable trinkets that they carry. Like one of them has what looks like maybe a bear's tooth. Another one has like a rusted belt buckle or something. So like whatever these creatures thought of as treasure, the only thing of value is their gold. Now each one had little tiny halfling size spear, little tiny halfling size javelin, and they're like this patchmeal leather armor. So it's, unless you're a halfling that wants to wear them, you'd probably have to spend some time like tearing this armor apart and trying to fit it like on a person, if that makes sense. So
It does.
okay, great.
Well, now that we've looted, Hasnid, you said there was a trap. Do we want to?
I throw the dead
Disarm?
kobold body onto the spot they avoided.
Okay, perfect. You see that it's it hits there and you throw it with enough, you don't just toss it, you actually throw it with enough force that you see that it's like 2 cantilevered areas like flip down like that. The body falls into a pit that's roughly like 6 feet deep. There's not spikes at the bottom, but there's like sharp stones piled in there. And you see scattered among them very briefly are a couple of bones and even a couple things that like glint at you. It looks like maybe there's like a skeletal hand clutching a dagger down there. And then they're cantilevered, so they flip back up.
Yep.
And you would imagine at this point, kobolds would come out and like put the dirt back over the trap. Like you can clearly see it there. But yes, that is a pit trap that you have found at the junction.
But did I believe? So you said when you saw it, so it looked like there could have been like a money pouch or some treasure down there?
It seemed that way.
So,
Wow.
rifle wall barrel, do you? I know how to avoid these things. Do you know how to make it so they don't close back up? I have some rope. We could climb down if we could make sure that the trap doesn't close again.
I think we could probably come up with something. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, especially since we have these like spears and stuff. I'm tempted to just, if you know the way to open it, Tasned, let's do it. Wedge it for the moment. But I do think this might be a way to dispose of the evidence.
Oh, we got 4 more tries.
Love it. Love it. All
Throw
right,
another
you
one.
throw kobold, and yeah, the both of these, the doors are maybe like 3 feet wide, and then cantilevered is like 4 feet on each side. So 4 feet, it flies up almost like a V.
Yep.
Yeah, just jam a kobold javelin right back in there.
Javelin
Nice.
You
spear.
could even just run up quick and grab it and just kind of hold it up too. Like it doesn't, yeah.
Okay.
But you can,
It's like
somebody can get
wooden.
behind it and hold it up. It's weighted, but it's also, you know that a man is going to make this flip up. So it's weighted enough to bring it back down, but not enough
Yeah.
to crush you
Gotcha.
underneath of it. So
Yep.
it's easy enough. So you can grab one of the doors and open. Yeah, you see down in there, scattered among the skeletal remains are little bits of, again, like a rusted belt buckle, scraps of a leather belt or tunic, a couple skeletal bits and bobs here. But yeah, looking down, you see what looks like maybe a couple of like, not gold per se, but little gold nuggets, like maybe there's a trader or something, little chunks of gold nuggets. And it looks like there's also a skeletal hand on the hilt of a dagger. And it looks like the sheath of this dagger has like, maybe not bejeweled, but like gold filigree on it. So it looks pretty fancy that's down there. And it's about 6 feet deep. So if you want to use rope, you can. If you want to just kind of hold on to the edge and lower yourself, that's also fine.
Fifel, yeah, you're tall, right?
Yeah. Fifel spiders on down.
Okay, perfect.
Look for secret doors while you're down there, Fightful.
Oh.
Never know. Never know what those
Ooh.
filthy dogs would have done.
Okay. Yeah. He's down there. He's going to use a leg bone to also tap on the walls.
Okay, perfect. Yeah, you get down there, you pull this leg bone off. It's you still got scraps of
Yeah.
like whatever, and you tap the walls. No, it looks pretty solid. It actually looks
Okay.
like this is more or less a natural divot that they've kind of
Ah.
chiseled out a bit more here to make this trap. But looking through it, yes, you find that there is a pouch that's like rotted away at this point. But it had gold, like little gold nuggets in it. So let me grab this here.
To town.
Bum,
We've done it.
Aha. I
Level
assume
up.
we have purses and I don't have to put
I
loose
don't
gold
see
nuggets in my
anything down here,
backpack.
guys.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, correct. You guys, you can grab a purse and pick it up. Hold on. So
Yeah.
gems and jewelry. Give me 1 second.
Oh, is
here.
there a table you're rolling on by chance?
There was a table. Yeah, I'm just looking for it because I don't know
Yeah.
where it went. I saw it the other day and now it's gone, but that's okay. You can put down that you found, I am going to say it is worth 500 gold pieces worth of gold nuggets that you have found. So
Nice.
All right.
these aren't like coins for spending. You'd probably have to sell them off or
Yeah.
whatever, but for our treasure, for your experience, 500 gold worth. Additionally, yes, you find that a nice dagger down there. It's filigreed. The hilt looks very nice, and it does not look like it has been rotted away like other things down here. Like it's still in like pristine condition.
Marlboro, you've only got one knife, right?
I use a sword. I do have a dagger in my boot. I mean, if you're using daggers, by all means. take the nicer dagger.
If you had 2 daggers, you could parry twice.
I could, but I'm a torchbearer at the moment, so
Yeah,
I'm
okay.
kind of
Yeah, okay.
go for it.
Feifel will gleefully fuck around with a nice knife.
Great.
He did the thing where he anybody last one? Anybody? Yeah.
This is where we find out it's cursed.
Absolutely. I'm delighted
yeah.
for this to be vampiric.
You feel the need to stab your own head. No, you pull it out. It's actually a gleaming blade, and as you look at it, it has a slight glow to the blade of it. It's like glows slightly like with an odd yellowish glow to it. Not
Glows in the
sickly,
presence
but
of
more like
kobolds.
sunlight.
Huh.
Hmm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Crispin. Is this holy?
That looks solid.
Certainly
to
would
me.
not have been blessed by my church. It's only generally creatures of chaos would use a bladed weapon,
Oh,
but
okay.
it does
right,
seem
sure.
to have a divine countenance to it, which I do find quite curious.
It actually makes you feel very like you feel good holding it, like you feel hopeful as you pull the blade out of its sheath fully, and it's got this just not even a glow that's going to cast light anywhere, but it's almost like even down here in the depths of this pit, it is somehow reflecting the sunlight above, that you can see on this blade. So it makes you feel good holding it. So you can put down for future reference, Patrick, this is a +1 magical dagger. So that is going to give a anytime you attack with it, it's going to give a plus to your die roll for a hit. I don't know if it adds the damage either. I'll look that up, but it definitely adds to the hit. So anytime you attack with this dagger, add 1 to your roll.
So out of character, I guess, would we know the value of this? As the official treasurer of the party, I must inquire.
I see.
That's a good question. Yeah.
It does do +1 damage. That's all.
It does. Okay, so plus
Yeah,
1
so,
to hit and +1 damage.
Page 37.
Okay, great. And then I will look up to see about the value and stuff with that. But write down the +1
problem.
magical dagger. That is party treasure, more or less. And we can go from there.
So, point of order
Yes,
for the rest of the group. Shall we do treasure shares where the value of this is going to come out of my share?
That
Not that we're
I
getting
trust-
out of here, but you get me, right?
I personally trust our cleric to, look after the books and a equitable sort of thing. That seems like something the forces of law would enjoy.
You having a knife that helps you out, you can buy me a beer later.
Okay. We'll see.
No.
I still don't have enough gold to do that.
And every thief knows you never take the first treasure. You give that away so you can take the second, better treasure. Guilt-free.
Well, I tried, but you hoodwinked me.
No, I couldn't possibly.
Too Midwestern to take the knife.
Yeah.
No, I'm full. No, thank you. Well, now that we once we pull Feifel out and help him out, it sounds like they were to the east. Was it to the east?
Mhm.
Whichever
Yes.
direction the water was, yeah, the east.
Mhm.
They were having the reinforcements, maybe. So maybe we do want to go towards the smell.
Mhm. So for mapping purposes, as you look around, if you look toward the west where the stench was coming from, the hallway goes sharply down here. And from your current vantage point at the top, you can see it goes down 20 feet before it begins to level out into a larger chamber you can't see much more than that, just kind of that there's a bigger chamber down there. And the scent is just disgusting on your nostrils pouring up from there. That's
There you go.
exactly it. Now, the next thing to note is
Wow.
I love that, Patrick. The square that is directly to the east, there is a very small 10-foot cave directly north there. So in that cave, you can see that it looks like along some natural stalactites, they've wedged a number of like wooden planks. Like it looks like stuff they've scavenged to make almost like a little, there's clearly an entranceway, but like a makeshift room, if that makes sense. That's
Mhm.
the hallway then continues to the east for another 10 feet, and then it begins to curve kind of like south and east for a while. So it's kind of a weird setup, but yeah. But Patrick, you're pretty much on the money so far. So that's great. Good mapping.
Mm.
Um,
You guys
yeah.
want to check out this room? It's right
Yeah.
here. And personally, I don't want to put off. I want to put off going into the shit room as long as possible.
Yes.
Does it look like the wooden stuff is like supporting the ceiling at all?
No, you would guess this is more like a barricade.
I propose we dismantle it.
Yes. Listen at it first. I always hear tell of listening at the doors.
So I was imagining this is like wood and trash and shit piled up to make walls. Is it piled up to make a door?
Yeah, there's no door. It's just like a little entrance. It's like a little 3-foot wide, 4-foot tall, like, and it's almost like if you've ever been in like a barn where they keep like cows, like those half wall. Like for you, it's a half wall. For them, they would hide behind it. So you can even like peer over it. And it looks like just a little small 10 by 10 area. It looks like there's like a couple of benches set up as you kind of peer over it. It
It's their
looks like
sauna.
there is like a little like not a stove, but like a little table, and it's got some like little cups of something on there. Like you would assume this is where these guards were stationed. Just this little room as you kind of peer over it.
Mm. I'll go in there.
Okay. Yeah, walking in, it smells. You see that there's just a couple of like a little knuckle bones game set up, and there's like, I don't know, like let's see, there is 6 copper pieces strewn about on the table, and some other like you find again like a couple of nice feathers and a non-valuable but clearly shiny rock, like whatever these things are using as treasure strewn about.
Right.
So
Yeah.
you take a look at the room, and there's really nothing of value here. Up against one wall are 4 additional of these 3-foot javelins. So yeah, this is clearly like a little guard post area.
Now, are these are like cobalt javelins? They're
Yeah.
pretty easy to break.
Oh yeah, you could
Yeah.
just snap them.
I snap those. Then just because I hate kobolds, I smashed the cups they were using to drink from also, just out of spite.
Scorched earth. I love it. Yes, man. Sick.
Kobolds.
Even if they chase you out of here, they're going to be very sad when they get back to their little rooms.
Nothing to drink.
Yeah, it's this like you'd think when you smash it and this liquid spills out, like your mind goes to wine, but it's like what at this point, what's the difference between wine and like thin vinegar? Like it's just this reeking nasty. Yeah, those are broken. You have 2 paths to go, east or west. Both of them appear to go slightly down into the earth. The one on the west goes pretty sharply. The one on the east is like a slight slope. Tell me, what is the party doing?
Do we want to check behind these little wooden walls for passages?
Oh, no. I maybe didn't describe this well. It's almost like the entrance to this room is 10 feet wide with stalactites, and they've kind of barricaded the front of it a little bit. So,
Oh, they've built a little wall out into the corridor to make a little room?
Not quite.
No.
I'm
Okay. I
sorry.
don't understand,
I'm
but there's
sorry,
nothing
I'm-
behind the
yeah.
walls, and that's okay.
No,
There's a lot
no.
of broken cups, it sounds
Yeah, there's a
like.
lot of broken cups and broken
Okay.
javelins.
Yeah.
There's like a
Yeah.
little
Great.
alcove, cave alcove that they built
Yeah.
a Paul's
I'll keep
half wall.
thinking of it my way, but there's nothing behind the walls.
Yeah, yeah.
There is nothing.
So,
No.
We
okay.
basically saw Tasned go around the corner, smash, 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 smash. He comes out. Nothing there, guys.
Here's 6 copper.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Let's
Amazing.
go the gross way, where there aren't more kobolds to be gotten.
Okay. Yeah, if we're going that way, I'm going to get out part of my tinderbox and like some of the wood and all. Well,
Mhm.
not tinderbox. Sorry, that's not what it is. I'm going to rub the ash and stuff from the torch and kind of just put it under my nose. I know it's not as
Pine
effective.
resin.
Yeah, it's not as effective as like that stuff when you do autopsy, but
Yeah.
something to
This is
so
The
terrible.
oldie Vicks
My
vapor
mind.
rub.
You get the stuff and you put it, and it looks like it.
Charlie Chip.
Yeah, Charlie
Chaplin, yeah.
Maybe-
Amazing.
Maybe just spread it out a little. There we go.
Spread it out, then curl it or around with the cheek. Yeah. Perfect. Yeah, you do that. It doesn't quite negate it, but it helps. What's your marching order down here? The corridor is about 10 feet wide, but again, it's like jagged on the sides. So you could go 2 at a front, 1 at a front. Like, what's your order look like? Same as before?
Do we want to go the same as before, or are we worried about having the squishies in the back since we know there are kobolds behind us?
That's a good point. Yeah, I wouldn't mind Crispin if you're willing to kind of provide the rear guard.
I don't
No,
know.
no, that's not a problem. I mean, yeah, I'll keep up my shield, but I'll carry the torch.
I think
I mean-
I'm generally more concerned about what's in front of us. What if we stick like to the walls with our backs to it? I don't know. Having the two of you in front was like really great. That was
Yeah.
terrific.
Well, we're past the point though. I think Tasned has it right. Like, I
Okay.
would hate for the kobolds to catch us because their friends have disappeared. We did throw them in the pit. Did we want to?
Yeah.
We maybe kick the dirt so
Oh,
it
that's a good
doesn't look
idea.
like there's
Put some trash on it.
yeah. Why no one's used this
Sure.
trap for ages?
Yeah.
Ignore the smell.
Frankly, everything
Yeah.
smells. So
Yeah,
I think I agree with Tasman. I think as we proceed and get deeper into these caverns here, it might behoove us to have either myself or Tasman sort of bookending the train here.
Yeah, and I'm happy to be in the rear.
It's okay.
You're the
I'll-
only one that can
yeah.
see in the dark.
I
Yeah,
agree.
And you can speak kobold. That might actually come in handy too.
yeah.
sounded good. Yeah, I'll stick up front with you, Tasned, and we'll let Feifel. You were
And I'll be third.
pretty handy with the bow, so I'll have my sword and the torch out on our side. But yeah,
Excellent.
Although I probably do ask Feifel, like, now that that blade seems to have found you, what are you going to name it?
oh,
I don't think it's earned a name yet. I think we'll find out when it when we find out what deeds it commits. I mean, what glory it brings.
had to
Turn
dig
of
deep for
phrase.
that one. Yeah,
Yeah, I really could not find a better word than commits.
that's very thievish though.
yeah.
First degree commits. All right.
Yeah, let's head to the. I think that's the east. Then we were saying that's kind of that smelly.
West.
West.
He
Yeah.
turns around abruptly and goes west towards the smell. And
That's frustrating.
that's the heavier incline, right? Like going down.
Yeah. Yep.
To our
You
listeners at home, Patrick is now showing the party the map.
Ah.
Mm.
That's
And unfortunately,
That's pretty
yeah,
good. Yep.
yeah. I
Those
hope
of
it
you
goes
playing
back
along
north
at home.
again.
Me
Otherwise,
too. He said that it starts to curve south. I was like, you motherfucker.
Well,
Right.
only a little bit. Only a little bit.
Okay.
It's actually going to end up virtually in line with the entrance. So it
Mm,
it only
So-
dips like 1 square south of the entrance. So that's it.
beautiful.
So
Nice.
easy
Right.
peasy. And your map doesn't have to be part of the fun is
Mhm.
it doesn't have to be
Yeah.
dead accurate.
I don't expect
But-
it to be. I had to make room
Well,
to write notes.
I think in other games where getting lost is a much bigger deal, having a
And-
bad map is a much bigger deal.
And
Anywho,
Platful, I think that map could actually prove to be quite valuable to those back
Oh.
at the keep. I
That's a
would
good point.
keep careful watch on that.
Mhm.
Mhm.
Back to kicking my stick.
okay.
Nice.
So you were going, just so I'm aware, you're going to the west down the
Yep,
slope,
yep.
and okay.
Yep.
And then who was in front again? Just it's you, Tasman. Okay, Tasman, you go
Yep.
down the slope, and it's pretty steep, honestly. There's a lot of refuse and debris along here. There's bones of various animals and creatures, and the stench is nauseating. As you get to the bottom of the area here, there's just a small lip. Maybe it goes like 3 or 4 feet down into a large cavern that's roughly 30 foot by 30 foot. It's not very tall. It looks natural. Again, a lot of stalagmites and stalactites here, but piled in the center of it to some degree is a vast refuse pile. You see rotting like vegetables. You see rotting little scraps of meat, and just you would assume this is where the kobolds have dumped all of their trash that they use, and maybe use parts of it as a latrine. It is foul, foul, foul. And as you look, and with your infravision, Tasnin, you see this well. Scattered within this pile are rats, large ones. These giant rats are about the size of like a good sized dog, like not a German Shepherd, but maybe like a nice sized terrier, like really huge for rats. Yeah, exactly, like that. They're kind of scurrying about in this refuse pile. Towards the back of this pile, you see it's kind of like they've used this whole cave as this refuse pile. There's a big heap toward the back that just rotting something. And sitting on top of it, improbably, is the largest rat that you currently have seen. It's probably 2 foot at the shoulder, standing,
Wow.
massive, and around its neck, glinting against the torchlight from the back, is a gleaming golden necklace that's covered in gemstones that catch the light.
Oh,
It looks at you, and the fire reflects off of its eyes, and it seems to be staring directly at you.
I wait for Wallbarrel's not too far behind me.
No.
And he catches up, and I kind of how many of the smaller rats do we see?
Small.
Ooh, you can spy. You would just do a quick count, and you're like, there's probably close to 20 of these things in here.
Whoa.
ooh.
All right, we will.
Lamp oil. Who's got lamp oil?
Yeah, I do. But I kind of like when you try and got an aggressive dog, you kind of like
Shoot
back
it with a
away
bow.
from it, shoot it
Okay.
with
Yeah.
bow.
Yeah.
Kind of back away from it, but
Okay.
you keep your eye on it, right? Because you don't want to make it,
Mhm.
just kind of
Yeah.
let it know it sees you, that you see it and it sees you, and not do anything to try and antagonize this and his 20 minions that would definitely overwhelm us.
Yes.
I've got a question. Can we see it from the top of the very steep slope that we had to scramble down?
No. This
So it
is
can't
this
see
is
us.
a small. It can see Walboro. Walboro's made his way to the bottom of this slope
Right.
and is
but-
looking into this cavern. It can see. But yeah, if you're at the top of the slope, it probably cannot see you. Yes.
Yeah, and you said there's like a lip into the cavern. Like is it like that
3
right into it,
foot.
or is it like a
No, it's
know what
right
I mean?
into it. It's
Yeah,
right
okay.
into it. You assume people have been, or kobolds have been carrying their trash to the
Yep.
back end of
Okay.
this for a while, and it's just starting to fill out toward the middle. So this
Okay.
is a lip that these rats will be able to scurry up easily.
Yeah,
It's not going to
okay.
keep them. It's not like going to keep them in there, if that makes sense.
So I was thinking we could post up at the top of the steep hill and just. No, fuck that. Too many rats.
No. Too
All
many
That's a lot.
rats. Yeah.
That's a lot
But
of
that rat's got a
rats.
necklace.
It does have a necklace, and you look wonderful, Mr. Rat, King Rat.
Ask him if
Uh,
he'll trade us for the necklace.
Squeak, 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 and bark at him in Kobold or whatever. You know, like
I don't
going,
know.
Oh, actually, yeah.
just passing through.
The rat continues to stare.
Okay.
Yeah,
Right
nah,
through the
we
fire.
fucked off.
Well-
Are there any exits from this midden?
Not that you can spy.
Okay.
No.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, if
Mm,
it looks
okay.
like a dead end, going to just kind of go back up to where Fifel and Crispin is, letting Walbarrow go first.
Yeah, and he's like kind of walking and thinking of like, God, I want that gemstone. I think both thieves are like, God, I want that necklace.
Oh, this can't be good. Both of them look like they're salivating over something.
There's a rat with drip in there. It's crazy.
Is
Like, he's like richer than I
Isn't that what
am.
caused the
He's
plague?
got way more money than I do.
That's brutal to think about. That the rat on the trash heap is better off in life than I am.
Yeah.
Good God.
Probably
mean,
got a lot of rat wives too.
yeah.
Mm.
I did put one huge rat with drip on the map.
Okay, thank you.
Good.
Nice.
I do think though, like it wasn't trying to hide. We might like in the future we
you with
might be
that
able
necklace?
to arrow. Yeah, right. Fair point. We might be able to arrow it, but I don't know quite what to do with the rats. If maybe they're afraid of fire or something, we might be able to retrieve it.
Well,
Well,
here's
say-
what I was thinking. If we legitimately want to pick this fight, we run a rope down the steep slope, right?
Mm.
Knotted for handholds. We run a rope down it. We send somebody down there to take a pot shot. We lamp oil the rest of the slope. They clamber back up using the rope and they pull it back up with them. And we just sit there at the top taking pot shots at slippery rats.
Could be.
I'm just saying.
I mean,
just saying. We
you
can
know,
leave.
Yeah.
But
If
Uh,
if we go back to the keep, we can probably get some rat poison. Like literally, we can probably just find somebody that does this and buy some
hey,
poison.
buddy, we got a job for you.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a rat catcher. There's always a rat catcher in a village.
But they might take the necklace.
Yeah. Well,
Well,
You
I
know.
mean, rat catchers don't always make it out of the rat catching after
I mean,
they
that-
finish.
that- It sounds like it's a fairly sizable trash mound, though. To me, that seems that
Yeah.
would take a lot of oil. A lot.
yeah.
No. So there's a
Bible
choke
starts
point.
drawing. Yeah.
There's a choke
Ah.
point that is a steep graded slope.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
but if
So
there's
just
even
put
just
the oil at the choke point.
there's
Yeah,
even
yeah,
just
we-
a
we-
minuscule crack, those rats. I mean, rats can squeeze
But
through.
they're
like
kind of
this.
smart. They wouldn't necessarily come after us through that choke point, knowing it's
Yeah, they might just hide in the trash heap.
it'd be just like, hey, we're cool here on the trash mound.
That's
Side-
fair. I do only have 20 arrows.
Yeah.
I mean-
and side note, Crispin, you did mention like that it's a big trash heap, but that's a good point. How many kobolds do you think are in
Oh.
here?
Ooh.
Based
I mean, this
on-
could be years and years of detritus that's been collected, but
maybe. Yeah, maybe.
Thinking we would oil this.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I was reading you, Fifel. I just don't want to take part in that.
I'm okay with that. But I'm just saying.
Yeah.
We wanted
That
to.
that number. There's two numbers I'm thinking of right now: 20 and
Mhm.
1, as
Yep.
in hit points of 2 of our party members. And now that's I know probably is a little bit of metagaming,
Yes.
but also I
No,
mean,
Just to
Wise.
metagame
reasonable.
also.
I've
Just to
seen
metagame
this.
also. None of these rats, if they hit, their minimum damage is 1.
Yeah.
So none of the rats can do 0 damage on a hit. So
yeah.
Yeah. I think
What?
I
I'm
Tasnid.
really need to find armor.
Yeah. Tasnid has it right where it's like the numbers are just not
Yeah,
like
yeah.
they don't work for us.
Well, I know we're not going to sell the dagger because that looks too precious. I know we get the XP for it, but we do have at least 500 gold pieces right now. We
Mm.
could go back to the keep. If memory serves, we could get at least 2 decent suits of leather armor.
That is true. We do have a bit
That
of
mean,
a
so
ways to
far,
go.
I mean-
crazy.
I mean, geographically speaking, maybe we haven't, delved a ton, but our pockets are definitely much more full than when we began this little quest.
Interesting.
I think
That
that's
is
a
true.
great idea. We could also pick up shields and shit.
Yeah. I am deeply tempted to go just a little further down the
No,
hallway.
no. We're right by the exit. Now's the time. We're standing at the
I-
exit.
Yeah, I think if we are going to decide this time and place,
We can also buy like 60 things of lamp oil and come back for this rat.
I mean, this is also true.
I want that
Could
necklace.
we, speaking of that lamp oil,
Mhm.
get a cart, fill that mother up with the lamp oil, push the cart right through this cavern, and then just roll it down the hill and kablooey.
I
You know what would happen to that cart full of lamp oil? We'd get it here and the fucking orcs would take it.
They'd be
Look,
like, what's that I hear? A cart?
Yeah.
this
You know what we
merchant's
do to
wine
carts
is
around here?
terrible.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, that other merchant fared so well. Yeah.
We
Yeah.
need to bring the parts of the cart in our backpacks. And then
Assemble it on
assemble it
site.
in the cave so that the orcs don't take it
Oh my
from
God.
us.
Interesting.
Yes.
Interesting theory. Perhaps it's just the knowledge that we're leaving behind so much gold, but we're never going to have a better time of them not expecting someone to come down that hallway.
Agreed.
The rats expecting?
No,
No,
the
no.
kobolds.
Oh, I see.
I mean, they're like rats.
Yes. Bigger. More javelins.
Easier
Not
to
that much
kill.
bigger.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I mean, right,
Let's
if
take
we
a-
leave
let's
and come
take-
back, yeah,
Let's take a look.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
what's
I mean,
Hey,
a look?
I do have a
Look
real
can't hurt.
question. How much better is leather armor? I didn't really look because I couldn't afford any of it.
Oh,
better
what,
than no armor?
Yeah, how much better than no armor is some armor?
Pretty
Should be
good.
at least 2 points, right?
It's 2 points,
Mhm.
yeah.
So right now I get hit
And if
on
you
a like.
if you get a leather and a shield, you're up to 13. But you have 2 daggers, so
I like the
don't know that
daggers for
you. Yeah,
parrying.
yeah.
And can a thief use a shield? I don't think so.
Oh,
I
that's
think
a
we
good
learned that they
question.
cannot. Yeah.
Yeah. That would make
I'd
sense.
also like to point out, just for because I was reading the rules, shields are an active defense. Like you have to be
Oh.
moving it. So if you're fleeing,
Mm.
for instance, and somebody's shooting at you, taking pot
Mm.
shots, that shield doesn't do anything. You have to
Oh.
be actively using it.
But you still you don't have
Interesting.
to like take an action with it the way you do with parrying,
No,
right?
you do
it's-
not.
Okay.
That
Okay.
is correct. Yeah,
Okay.
you're just assumed to be using it actively in a melee. But it was
Shield
just a
doesn't
weird
protect your back.
So, yeah. So I'd like to know at this point, then, you guys have debated for a bit. I don't want to cut you short, but what is the game plan? Final Jeopardy. What is the game plan? What is the decisions here?
I think we act like a fingernail. Press on.
Yeah,
Fortune
I like
favors the
that.
bold.
I
Yeah.
understood that reference.
Yeah, I was wondering who was going to get
Uh,
so
Just gotta, we'll probably want to do the listening extra much because
Oh.
we know there's people, well,
Oh,
kobolds at the very least, yeah.
Yeah.
Creatures of chaos and small pockets.
gives them.
So our caller, what are we doing? You tell me.
Headed east past the guard alcove.
Okay. Past the guard alcove, and I'm going to assume you guys are in your
Yeah.
previous formation and you're tapping, looking for murder holes, all of that stuff. Perfect. The corridor stretches on for 10, 20, 30, 40 feet to the east. And at the same time, it is stretching 20 feet south. So if that makes sense, it's kind of a weird, gentle angle. And again, about 10 feet wide, covered in these stalactites, stalagmites, things like that. But it's clear that this is a used path. There's like earth that's been spread about. There's footprints through it. It's kind of packed it down. This is clearly like a heading towards a living area or something, perhaps. Listening for sounds. Walboro, go ahead and give me your roll for listening as your.
That's a 1 in 6. Let's see.
Yes, sir.
Got a 1. I'm listening real good today.
Fantastic. The hallway, you get to another junction. It goes north for, you peer up the north corridor, goes north for about 30 feet before another junction, or the corridor keeps going further than you can see. So further than 30 feet east.
Yep.
Listening toward the east, it sounds like that is towards the east is a large room. Oh no, I'm sorry. Bleh. Towards the east, you hear the sounds of what sounds like lots of kobolds. Maybe not quite like a feast or something, but it sounds like there is a massive number of kobolds growling for war or anything, but just like normal stuff. You hear the sound of maybe like tinks of hammers. You hear the sounds of people moving around. So that's coming from directly east. Toward the north is silent.
Yeah, that in that case, if we keep going, we're gonna hit their city or town or whatever it is. I don't know what's north of here, but I suspect we should stay out of the T junction. We shouldn't step in the middle of it again. Unless that's just what they'd expect.
I think go north. I don't want to go into a kobold hovel shack shanty town.
I like that.
If we continue north, though, I mean, there could be that risk that we get intercepted by how many of these kobolds are to the east of us right now. So if we do have to make that exit, just
make it quick.
Won't make any noise as I kick my stick.
And wearing
clack,
chainmail.
Chainmail.
Clink chunk every step.
We're doing the best we can.
shut up.
Crispin with his plate.
We don't have any way to barricade the eastern path. It's a 10-foot wide corridor.
Yeah, it's pretty wide here. Now, anything is possible, but I will also say that barricading something is going to make a ton of noise.
Yeah.
I like the train of thought, but yeah, we'll have to think about that one. I mean, that's also
Could
one of
cave
those.
the ceiling in.
Yeah, that's kind of where my mind was going. At some point, we might try that. We need
I was
some
thinking
sort
of trying to like
explosive.
smoke them out.
Oh, yeah. I just worry that their settlement will be much like their guards, poor. And so far, it seems like the most riches we've seen are with the rats. So,
Fucking rat.
The pit trap has some good treasure.
yeah, that's true. That's true.
Oh, I
What
guess
you don't understand is that the rats are the leaders, the kobolds are the pets.
Yeah.
I think we're learning.
was really not going to be surprised if that rat talked back to us.
Yeah.
I know. I was hoping, but
Shall we jab the center of this T intersection with the stick?
yes.
Okay. Poop. No pit trap. No trap of any kind that you can detect doing that. It's just solid earth.
All right. You be. Let's go north.
Yeah, let's do it.
Right. Walking north, it travels 30 feet north into another T junction, traveling just slightly west and to the east. West, you turn 10 feet away. They've actually built up a pretty sizable wall here out of like wood. Unlike the barricades before, this looks like it's pretty well secured, and it actually has like a crude door in the front of it that has like a large, very rusty, very old, but still serviceable lock on it, like a padlock on the front of the door. That is to the west. The eastern hallway stretches out further than you can see going into the distance here. And a not as terrible as the rats, but a very distinct odor of like food stuffs is emanating from the door to the west.
Okay.
I'd like to listen at the door with the lock.
Okay, perfect. You go over to it. Go ahead and make your listen check, please.
Nathan, you said you had a 1 in 6. I've got
2
here...
and 6. 2
Okay,
and 6.
all right,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah. I misspoke.
I got a 2.
Nice.
Wow, you
Let's
guys,
go.
nice.
Listen,
It's
nothing.
because we're cheating.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
All good, man. Hey, that's how you
That's
win
true.
at old school.
This is
dudes.
That's
a
true. Old
6.
school.
This
Yeah.
thing has 6 sides. It's a 6-sided die, right? It's got
Sure.
the
Yeah.
1 and the 2.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
All right.
I have a D20 that's all 20s that every now and again I just see if the DM notices. Oh shit. But no, you listen at the door.
Tonight.
You don't hear anything.
Mm.
I'd like to check the lock for traps.
Mm.
Sure. You just kind of eyeball it. It's a big
a lock.
old padlock.
Yeah.
It's half rusted away. It'll still open, you feel, with the right key or whatever. Like it's still functioning. But yeah, look at it and check as you will. Is detect traps a
No, it's not a thing.
No, I didn't think so. Yeah, looking at it all over, it just looks like an old lock.
What do you think, Wallbarrel? Can we get through?
I mean, if you want to attempt to open the lock, that could be. Otherwise, I feel with the taller among you, you might be able to just unhinge the door. This doesn't seem super well constructed, so it might literally be easier just to find the hinges and hop them wherever they are.
I spent 25 of my 70 starting gold on a goddamn thieves kit.
Oh well, then you gotta use
Thieves
it.
tools. By God, I'm gonna roll this 15%.
You got it.
You got this. Just cheat.
No problem.
That's the OSR way, baby. Like just
That's
cheat.
right.
Just cheat.
I got a 1. Who would have thought?
Wow.
I got an odd 2 on a D100.
See?
That's
Just cheat.
incredible.
Yeah.
Just cheat.
Just
That's
cheat.
how we
Just
do
cheat.
it, baby. Great. With an O2, you just probably spin them in your fingers. Then
I was thinking I just sort of like pull really hard on the lock.
Yeah. Actually, it wasn't locked.
Oh.
This keys that's still stuck in it. That's how I do.
Or like you just shim the side instead of actually trying to pick it.
Yeah.
Removing the lock and opening the door, a very smelly room, and this room is filled with what appears to be barrels of foodstuffs. This is like a larder, basically. There's foodstuffs hanging on some, like there's a crude not a scaffolding, but like a beam set up with hocks of meat hanging from it. You see like it's still got wool on it, but like there's a lamb's leg and like one of those big old Flintstones, like a bone with the meat at the end.
Yeah.
There's like a human
Mhm.
arm hanging there
Ugh.
and what appears to be
Right.
like a halfling's leg on a hook that's stuck there. You see barrels of like grain. There's a pile of skulls in the corner. Some are like you see a cow skull, you see sheep skulls, you see what looks like a human child skull that's in there. And yeah, this is their larder that you see.
Huh.
Now would be a great time for that rat poison.
I
Oh,
was
yeah.
thinking that too.
Oh yeah.
We're gonna
Wow.
buy so much rat poison.
Just don't
Are there any like barrels or cask of liquids and stuff?
Yeah, you go over and you look, and perhaps this just makes you even madder. But you flip this open, and it looks like it's like a thin vinegar wine, like it's barely even.
Yeah.
You don't know if it's vinegar or
Mhm.
wine, but this is like what they were drinking before.
Yeah.
So that's the best they have in
Yeah.
spirits. Other than that,
Yeah.
it's like foul, brackish water
Yeah.
in others as well.
On all of those, I removed the bung to spill the liquid out so they can't have it because
Nice.
I hate kobolds.
Wait. Hold on.
Oh, oh, oh.
Yeah.
Puts the-
It's rushing out.
Are we thinking of coming back with poison? Because the terrible tasting wine would be the
Wow.
easiest thing to poison.
Wow.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh, wait. Is that blasphemy for Crispin? Poisoning the wine.
You're not going to bleed.
No, I'm just thinking the
There you go.
wine's so
There you go.
foul. How could they
It's-
drink such stuff? That's the blasphemy part.
It's not the killing, it's the wine that's
Although,
the problem.
you know, that does kind of bring up something though, like the ethics of this. I wonder if Crispin would think this is like,
Yeah.
come on now, poisoning them. I mean, I
because
know they are
Feifel and
foul
Walborough are either
creatures,
neutral or
but-
evil.
Yeah.
Yeah.
While you guys are doing that, I'm trying to figure out if I can set the grain on fire.
Hold on.
I actually like this quite a bit. You said there was like a wooden scaffolding.
Yeah.
Tasnet, I we've done in the past an agricultural background with my family with our brewing. And we've had I don't know if you run across barns that blow up because of the chaff in the air.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah,
Like
yeah,
like silos and that will go
Yeah,
up. Near
I'm wondering
mills
if
and-
we could spread some of that, get it, good and saturated, and if we set a fire, we might be able to collapse the whole thing, and then they don't get their wine and they don't get their food.
Oh, I like it. We might want to once we set that up, leave.
Yes,
I believe that's what that's called.
yes,
Leaving. Yeah.
yes.
They might respond to that one and enforce.
Yeah. Oh, my boots are squishy now. They're
Yeah,
all
yeah.
in this vinegar wine.
Tell me, what is the party doing?
I vote for I vote for burn it up like Wallbarrow suggested.
Yeah, because we're gonna take a few days to go to town and then a few days to come back. There's a decent chance that they're getting hungry, and
well,
I
and,
don't
you
know how
know,
much they can get from here.
and society's only 9 meals from chaos, and these guys are probably only 2 meals because they're
Yeah.
already fighting each other.
They're 7 deep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, Walborough will start trying to like cast the dust around to the grain dust.
You get into this grain and you fling it, and you're like, oh, this will probably take like a couple of tries. And immediately this first try, it's like the room is filled with dust. You're like, oh God.
Are we trying to do this down at the southern intersection so we can block off their city, or are we trying to blow up their larder?
Blow up their larder.
Okay.
Yeah.
Easier?
I
Easier.
think so, yeah.
Okay.
Just to be a
Yeah, pretty much.
dick.
That's my favorite D&D alignment, neutral dick.
That's right.
I love it. So yeah, the larder fills with
That's another
all
shirt.
this grain floating around, shit like that. So yeah, paint me the picture. Where's everybody at when this is happening? What's
I'm
So
like down the hall.
yeah. So who's the fastest of us?
Oh, me.
Okay.
you all kind of move roughly the
Get-
same. It seems
Kind of give you the torch and
I put the torch on a 10-foot pole.
oh, there you
Hey!
go.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
This actually makes sense to do it that way.
Yes.
I think if this session had a title,
it will.
Torch on a 10-foot pole.
Torch on a
Yeah.
10-foot pole.
Torch on
I'm
a
putting
10-foot
that.
pole,
I'm putting that in. All right. Excellent.
Yeah.
I love it.
All right. Okay, so you're going at it from like kind of the southern. You're in the southern corridor, not the eastern corridor. Is that right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, great.
Like
And
around the
you-
corner.
Yep. And you stick the torch in there, and it takes a second, and it goes, and it flashes up, and then everything starts catching on fire in this larder. Smoke starts pouring out of the way. And it seems like you guys are beating feet. Is that right?
Yeah. Yeah. Remember the pit trap. Don't forget the pit trap.
All right.
The what?
You run down that southern corridor, and this is loud. This is like an explosion sound. You hear from that just as you get to the junction. You hear from the eastern corridor the sound of like dozens of feet and snarling running, and it's like almost like the corridor is filled with kobolds, like in Aliens. Like they're running. They're probably like 40-50 feet away. They see you guys and start chucking javelins, but you're running down the hallway at your feet. Paint me the picture. Are you guys heading straight for the exit then?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think
That's
so. Yeah.
that's where
Okay.
Taz did.
Yeah.
Tasman, tell him the rat did it.
Yeah. Yeah. Rat King did it.
He made us do it.
He threatened us.
He's horrible.
I love
it.
I was
this
hypnotized.
this corridor is like filled with kobolds, and they begin chasing you. You see some of them peel off to go up to where that fire is, but dozens are chasing you. You see some of them. A lot of these guys aren't wearing armor, but they're in just like little like scraps of clothing or whatever. But a lot of them are armed, rusty knives, javelins, snarling at you. But you beat feet and exit into the main Caves of Chaos area. Just as the light is dying here, you emerge out, smoke following out of the caves with you. But little javelins are still pinging at your feet. These things are giving chase. What are you doing?
I do. You know what? Feifel, you were mentioning before the flask of oil, and I was looking at my inventory. Would you believe I do have a flask of oil? So once we're clear, I'd like to, chuck that at the cave entrance. If somebody has a good fire to, nice.
Oh, I was
Yeah.
thinking just yakety sacks their asses and leave it slippery.
Oh, I was gonna set it on fire too,
That's
so they
fine,
can
too.
slip in the fire. But yeah,
Throw the torch.
Why not both?
Cinematic.
You fling it behind you just as the kobolds are gaining on you. You can't run with your halfling legs. And then you throw the torch you were using on it, lights up the front. The kobolds creak back, and you guys flee out into the light. And I think with that, we're going to take a very short break and get back to.
Great.
We're going to keep on keeping on. The keep on the Borderlands.
awesome.
Very
Enjoy
nice.
this sponsored ad, everybody. Thanks. All right. You guys make your way out of the main Caves of Chaos area and hoof it back to the road. Now it's evening now, going to be night very soon, so it's probably going to be at least a 2-day journey back to the keep here. But you guys can, and I don't want to put words in anybody's mouth. Are you headed toward the keep? Are you going to do any additional exploring? Stick to the road? Like, tell me how you're doing what you're doing.
Let's go to that mystery cave to the southwest.
You guys are in a good position to just do that.
I don't know about a mystery cave yet. Do we? I don't know if
It's
we
on the
know
map.
that.
I saw it on the map.
It's on the map.
Yeah. So, well, I'd say I'd vote for and we're discussing this while we're still running. Of course,
Yeah.
Yeah. I suggest we travel a few more hours, maybe slow down the pace once we don't quite hear the barking and everything. Remember, it took a couple days to get out here, so we're not going to run all the way back.
Yeah.
You know, Tasman's not in that good of a shape. But yeah, so maybe find a little spot off of the road to camp in.
Yeah, I like that. Yeah, take a moment. I'd like to get some stitches on my face if anybody knows medicine. I don't know if is that like a cleric thing? Like do they know like basic first aid to at least, staple a wound?
Oh, sorry about that. I don't think at first level they do any spells except turning.
No? Well, maybe no
I mean, but
numerical
perhaps
value, but yeah.
perhaps I
Yeah.
do actually have some physical skills. Perhaps
It can make you feel better, but
Yeah,
only
I mean,
spiritually.
I'll
that's
pat you on the
fine.
head. Good job, buddy.
Yeah.
You are
Thanks.
worth it.
Face is half gone.
Curse friend.
Can't wait for you to get that 500 more gold and get up to that next level.
Yeah. All right.
Amazing.
Or I'll take a look at it when we camp.
Yeah.
We always burned our wounds shut.
Perhaps I'll just wait till town.
Perfect. You guys dash away from the caves, hit the road, and it's full night by the time you hunker down, maybe under off the road into copse of trees or something like that. Are you lighting? Let me ask: do you guys have a campfire? Or do you just sleep under the stars, like under the cover of darkness?
What's the temperature?
It's not bad. It goes down into the high 50s, we'll say, in the at night here. So
I mean, with the bedroll,
okay.
I think we ought to have like a few embers or something that way,
That way we
like-
can light a torch.
yeah, easily, animals in the woods, they're going to be, you can usually run and always off with fire.
Yeah.
They're almost all
Mhm.
instinctively afraid of fire. So
Yeah, I like that.
Okay, perfect. You spend an evening under the stars. You wake up in a crisp, cold morning. It's probably it's gone down in the night to like the low 50s. So you wake up, it's kind of brisk and refreshing. You have a nice walk back towards the keep, which you'll hit by that evening, if I'm not mistaken. So just as evening's hitting, you get up to you wind your way up the walkway to the keep that sits on this an overland pinnacle of rock, gives a commanding view of the area. And there's guards on the gate that peer down at you. State your business. Who are you?
Tasnid, the slayer of kobold wine. We are here to spend money in your tavern.
At the when you say spend money in there, the gate immediately opens up. The corporal of the watch steps out again, this unpleasant man that you've met before. This is Cyric Umpros. Comes out, kind of gives you the rigmarole. He's like, oh, yeah, you guys. You went off to them caves, didn't you?
Yeah,
How'd it go?
Cyric, so good to see you. It went splendidly.
Oh,
That
yeah.
means
He's dripping
your
blood.
face tells a very different story. But
it's had like a day or two of healing, so it still looks really bad.
It's all dried and
Yeah.
red around it.
Well, we're not without wounds, but I think we struck a greater blow against the kobolds than we undertook.
I'm gonna lean over and whisper, I think maybe to Tasnid or Walborough, don't tell them that we destroyed their food source. Because if they show up angry and hungry, we don't know anything about that.
Of course not. Yes. We did find a pit trap that if you keep knowledge of those caves, you might want to pass to other foolhardy adventures so they don't fall into it.
Good to know. I'll make sure to tell somebody at the in the tower back there, maybe one of the Castellan's people, and they can put in their records. But well, you made it back. That's more than some people do. So lick your wounds, spend your money, and remember, keep everything, keep your weapons sheathed, and no trouble, and there'll be no trouble from me. So get out of here, you crazy kids. He slaps Warborough on the ass.
Oh,
He really has to lean down.
No, he's
Hit the showers.
hit the showers.
I wonder, Warborough, perhaps this father, or maybe even this purple pilgrim, perhaps they have some sort of tincture, perhaps that could tend to that wound.
That's a good idea. That is a very good idea. And I think
he could perhaps, and I kind of again look at like under my arm where I was hit too, which is actually probably even worse than your wound.
Yeah, it definitely is if you took more than one hit point. Yeah. Maybe we let's start there. Although Nylock seemed a bit maybe not altogether fully sane. But I think we heard about a curate Quillis at the temple. And while he might be a bit of a, I seem to remember that there was some aspersions cast upon him, but he might also be able to attend. You don't do like a donation thing, right? We don't have to pay the clerics for this, right?
We've got some copper we can donate.
What?
That's true.
Listen to your heart, and I think you will find the answer.
The heart
Don't think
says,
about it too
one
long.
copper. Yes.
Nah. Is there a jeweler in the keep? Someone that could. We got these gems. These gems that we need to.
If you bring up your if you bring up your map of the keep here, you will see that in fact there is a jeweler here.
I don't know that we have the legend, but we do have the map.
Right. I haven't given you a legend.
Okay,
you guys write the legend as you discover.
Excellent.
Looking around for a bit, you would see that there is a loan bank where you can change money or gems. There is, and that is number 11 on your map.
Okay.
And then looking around a bit, the chapel is number 17. See. Okay. But in terms of a jeweler, so far you don't see like a specific like a jeweler shop or anything like that. But I mean, if you were to ask around at the tavern, maybe you could find something.
But a loan bank could do the same service I was looking at.
Yep.
What I'm thinking.
We can go into like a more nebulous time period here. It is evening when you have returned. We could do it like we go straight to the tavern, we do that, or you could say we retire to our beds, we sleep for a bit, we kind of have a, time is now not calculated in immediacy. So you tell me how you'd like to play it.
I mean, I was not injured, so if you guys are hurting, then maybe you should have that looked at. I mean, there's some white pus coming out of that scratch on your face. You might want to get that looked at. I had a little ring on my chainmail. It got scratched. So I was thinking about buffing that out or something. So.
My shirt got dirty.
Ew, kobold blood. Ew.
How about we meet you in the tavern after you get that tinder too?
Well, I was
That
going to say,
sounds great.
Tasman and I can probably go look for a jeweler while you two get patched up. He's a
Hey.
dwarf. You like gold, right?
Of
Know
course.
about it?
You
Yeah.
don't? Oh.
We all love gold.
Yeah.
I
It
meant
reminds me of the sun, the divine light.
Yes. Yes.
Mhm.
Okay, so what exactly is happening then? Tasnid and Feifel, you guys are going to look for a jeweler somewhere, and Crispin and Walburl are where you got? What are you guys doing?
I think
Do you
The
think we should
chapel?
check out Curate?
yeah,
Quillos?
let's check out the chapel. I think that's a good chance for
Mhm.
Crispin
I
to
should
make
pay my
himself known.
respects
Yeah,
regardless,
yeah.
in a
See if
non-threatening manner.
see if he calls you a heretic and tries to burn you or what.
Perfect. You travel into the keep further, and you find yourselves at, like I said, number 17. Along the way, you'll also pass, and you can mark it. 16 is a guild house. This is clearly like a merchant guild house, but the chapel here, um, this building has a peaked roof, 2 stories tall, going up to the main like doors that appear to be made of not necessarily super fancy, but they're nice polished mahogany that you can kind of creak open, leads to one large room. The altar is at the eastern end, and it has a colored glass window 20 feet tall and 8 feet wide that has a beautiful sun on it. And the beams of light come down. And even with the torches outside that light up a bit of the keep, you can see it sparkling along this glass. It's stunningly beautiful. Um, right in the southeast corner is an offering box mounted securely atop a heavy pedestal. Um, bu- 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 Small stairway in the northwest corner behind the bare wooden pews leads down. As you approach, you see that there's an altar right underneath this table, and kneeling in front of it is a man in like white robes with kind of like a yellow vestment around, like one of those scarf type of things with a bold sun on the back of it. And as the door, he kind of stands up a little bit and turns towards you. And this you would believe is the curate. He is an older man, very tall, very thin. He's got a shock of white hair, and he smiles at you with a friendly smile. He's like, I was just wrapping up for the evening. How may I help you?
Crispin, please.
Yeah, I probably am just getting up. I probably had quickly knelt, said a brief prayer to myself, probably make some sort of sun symbol with my 2 hands or something like that, as if it's rising.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Boom!
love
It's
that.
like, no, it's DDP. No. And yes, I am Crispin Featherman, and this is my fellow traveler, Will Braille. I
Pleasure
hate
to
to be
meet
so
you.
prescient and forthright. And yes, certainly more pleased to meet you. I hate to be so forthright, but we are hoping that perhaps you can attend to, and without even having to say, I mean, here is Exhibit A. Um, this thing. Yeah, if you could assist us perhaps with healing my comrade here. We were injured fighting this chaos scourge to the I forget the south of us.
Oh
Massive
wait, yeah, it's in the
amounts of kobolds.
caves. Yes, in the caves of chaos.
And so he was
indeed.
helping to spread the light, brother, against
Well,
the scourge.
I am ever a servant to the light.
well, it's quite good to hear. You don't need to flatter me. I've seen many adventurers come in here praising the sun, hoping for some sort of miracles from on high to be on them. But I'm happy to take a look. My name is Quilus Zenth. I am the curate here of our fine chapel in the keep, and it is good to hear, regardless of your reasons, that you've brought the light to the forces of chaos that dwell within. Let me take a look. He gets up kind of close. And you see as he walks up, he's got a brilliant ring on that looks like the sun. And it's not, it catches the light very well Warburl, you notice this immediately, this gorgeous ring. And he also walks on a staff that he carries that looks like it has a snake carved into it that's curled up. He pulls out, he kind of sets it on a pew. He pulls out a little handkerchief. He wipes that white pus off of your face.
Oh, thank you.
Well, I'm glad to tell you, my son, you're going to live. You'll be quite all right. I think just an evening's rest will patch you up quite well. I'll make sure to get a poultice on this right away. Please follow me. He leads you back towards kind of the back area. You go down the little staircase to like the undercroft. And there's just a small room there. There's a couple of other rooms off it, but just this outer room has a couple of benches. It looks like there's potions and the like. He kind of rigs something up and just kind of wipes away the pus. And don't worry. And
grabs
yourself, my son, Crispin, I believe you said your name was. Are you injured as well?
Well, of course, I wanted to put my friend's needs before mine. But it seems as if I was struck by one of the foul things that it kind of raised an arm, probably where, like it's just the smallest area, but you can still see it's probably like just oozing.
I think I have something for that as well. He rigs up this poultice. If you wouldn't mind removing your armor for just a moment, and I can fix this. And he'll attach a bandage and tie it tight around you to keep it on there.
In probably a prudish, puritanical fashion. He's almost like bashful about it. Like, you're not a squire. You're not.
It's nothing I haven't seen before. In all the whorehouses of this world.
We've gotten in trouble with that in the past.
Nothing I haven't seen before, my son. Nothing I haven't seen before. Yes, well, it's wonderful. And as he's kind of doing this, it's wonderful to hear what sort of creatures did you encounter out in the caves? You said that did this. Looks like a small wound. Probably not orc, I don't believe.
Horrible kobold creatures, I believe. Little dog-like men with sharp spears and great numbers.
Nasty creatures indeed. Well, as I said, to take the fight of law and goodness to the forces of chaos is a noble task. Quite approve. We here at the chapel often will brew potions that might be of some use to adventurers such as yourselves. Now, unfortunately, I can't simply give them away for free. We do have needs, the material costs, of course, but if you so require before any other adventure that you deem to undertake, we do sell a few small potions that we have, if you would so need it. And he will
we
go
are listening,
on,
brother.
Yeah, what's the price of that?
Yeah. He will go on to say that he has currently brewed 3 potions of healing and 1 potion of haste. And I will get you some costs for that here.
Okay.
But he'll say we can brew a few others, but usually these we keep on hand for emergencies. If you give me fair warning, we like to have any on hand for the true emergencies for those that are sick or ill, but I'm more than willing to sell to warriors of the light such as yourselves.
Yes, I think healing wise, if these poultices last us a day or two, you said brewing these takes days. Like, how long does that take?
Yes.
Okay. Well,
perhaps we can strike some sort of bargain as well. Besides spreading the light of the true one, perhaps we can arrange some sort of deal where we could gather some more of these needed medicines, herbs that you required for these, and you can perhaps, in the name of He who shines upon us, perhaps we can arrange some sort of deal.
Well, yes, I think that would be quite well indeed. Yes. A number of my ingredients that we need are often held in the swamps that are a little bit to the south of here. oftentimes, unfortunately, the lizard men, uh, tall creatures with scales and fearsomeness to match, run through there. It's a rather dangerous proposition for myself and the acolytes to go out and fetch them out. And the castellan often requires his guards to stay within the keep. It's rare that we're able to get a small a party together to go out there. So if you were able to bring me back some, I would be more than happy to strike a bargain with you now. I could, in fact, with the promise of such a a bounty is bringing them back, I'd be willing to part with one of my potions of healing right now to give to the cause. And but that is with the promise of a return of these ingredients within, we'll say, a fortnight. Is that a fair bargain?
Well, I must confer with my compadres. I feel that I must not make these decisions rashly or on my own,
Certainly.
or I will not be venturing alone. But I think with a little cajoling.
I suspect that. Yes, I'd agree with that. Let's get through that. But that sounds quite good. Although it does occur to me that amongst our party, only two could really make use of them, as the other two of us would be dead before we could even attempt such a thing.
The unfortunate realities of a life on a hard frontier, of course.
Indeed.
Well, go with my blessings, my children. Come anytime you have need of me. I'll do whatever I can. But sleep well. Those should be healed up within a day or two at most. I would believe.
Excellent.
We thank you for your time.
Of course.
But of course,
Blessings,
yes, the sun.
blessings of the sun god be upon you.
And also with you.
We cut over to Tasnid and Feifel. How are you guys looking for a jeweler? You look at the various areas here that are in the keep. There doesn't seem to be like a jewelry store or anything of that nature.
Yeah, go to the Merchants Guild.
Okay.
We could also ask the guard, who might be less likely to rip us off.
True. Yeah. So why don't we try that first?
Okay, great. Yeah, you can. Are you just going to go up to a random guard? Like, there's one of them that it's kind of standing with a pike that looks just bored as shit. That's like,
Yeah, let's go entertain him.
Oh,
Yeah, although now
Hello?
that you mention it, I'm not sure anyone has tried to rip us off so far. So, my bad.
My good sir. Lovely day in this keep.
seems
Is
like
there? Yes. I am an adventurer, and I was wondering if this keep has a jeweler that can offer his services up.
Julie. What accent is this guard going to have? Julie, you
Australian.
say? Julie, you say? Oh well, there's no jeweler here. That you know what? In fact, yeah, bloke over there, and he kind of points toward those private apartments. Yeah, he's a traveling jewel merchant and his wife. They came in. What's that guy's name? What the hell did he say his name was? Onavek Treth, and his wife, the lady Jalinda Treth. Said they were coming by, and apparently there was enough brisk business here in the keep with adventures coming, bringing back jewels of all sorts that they've managed to hold up for quite a bit. It's late in the evening now. They might be over at the tavern. Oh, I don't know. I want to check there.
Oh well, you've been more than helpful.
That's what we guards are here for, to be helpful to random citizens. So
well, I appreciate that.
He mistook us for citizens.
no problem. Well, you have a great evening. I'm going to stand here for the next 7 hours. So y'all have a great time. Apologize to the citizens of Australia. Y'all have a great time.
If you just don't say, it can be so bad, and you go, "Oh, that's what he was trying." It's fine.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. So mosey on over to the tavern there, 5-4, or do you want to see what the loan bank's offering? So we have a starting starting number.
Yeah, no, I think that's a great idea. Yeah.
Yeah. So
Off to the loan bank, the
You
money
walk up-
changers.
You walk up to a large building that looks like a small keep in its own right. It's kind of got like crenellations at the top. It's like basically a big brick square. The windows have like bars on them,
Oh.
little slits, and there is a big door out front. A sign on the shop states clearly that this place is under direct protection of the keep. And you see sitting out front on a bench, there is a man at arms in chainmail with a bow and a sword. Oh, I'm sorry. No, he's in an upper tower. You look to an upper tower, and there's a guy in chainmail with a bow and a sword, just kind of keeping his eyes down on the keep here.
I like the idea that he's on a bench out front, though.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
yeah.
I apologize too. It is evening, so you do go inside here, and it's kind of a small area. It's got like a large wooden, almost like a bar in the front. Right inside the door, sitting on a bench, is a large man with a bald head here. And it looks like he's got almost like scars across his like head from many wounds. He is in full plate mail. He's got a crossbow sitting beside him and like an axe, and it looks like he's just like kind of whittling, like sharpening a stick into a spike. Basically, it's like no craft. He's just kind of looks up at you, and he goes, "What accent should I use for this guy?" He goes, "Hi there."
Hello. We are seeking someone that could assist us. We are looking to. We have some jewels that we were interested in possibly selling.
You want to talk to Emerzal. Emerzal, M, and he kind of yells, and you hear from behind the counter, a guy comes out. Oh, yeah. What? Yes. What is it? What is it, Gromby? Oh, customers. Oh, hello. Greetings. My name is Emerzal Lothric, a banker extraordinaire. You seem like the adventuring types.
Oh, you seem to have a sharp eye.
That I do. For golden treasure as well, my friends. Are you here to exchange any of your valuables?
Possibly. We're seeing what you offer for some things that we have found.
Well, of course. Well, allow me to say that our bank is the most secure bank in the keep currently. It's under surveillance 24/7. On note from the Castellan. Good man. Definitely made sure to ensure the safety of this place, you see. Locked up tighter than a drum on a school night, or some other analogy. I don't know. Yes, I'm not good with analogies. I am good at banking.
Yes.
You say that this is the most secure bank in the keep.
Yes,
So
it is.
far.
Yes.
Are there other banks in the keep?
There are not.
Oh,
Making
so
this one
Okay.
the most secure
Okay.
bank.
Fair enough. Yeah.
in the
No, you
keep.
got me there. All right.
and the
Yes.
least secure also.
Very astute, but incorrect. It is the most secure
Yes.
bank in the keep.
Of course. How could I be so foolish?
Of course. Well,
Shit,
well,
you got me.
If I know anything, I know monopoly and finance always drives a customer forward approach.
exactly. Well, you seem like very intelligent gentlemen. Let me get quite to the chase. I am willing to exchange money or gems for any other sort of currency you want. If you want to exchange gems for gold or gold for gems, we can do that with a 10% fee. Additionally, I'm able to store any wealth you would like here. If you keep it in our bank for longer than a month, there is no fee. But if you withdraw before then, there is just a simple 10% fee. Expenses, you understand. But I assure you, quite reasonable rates compared to some of the other banks in the keep currently.
Is this in the book?
What's that? All this financial bullshit? Yes, it is.
I was gonna say
It certainly fucking is.
I was like this sounds about right actually for a D&D book.
If you're in need of funds to fund any expeditions to take the rule of law or chaos to whomever, we don't discriminate. We offer loans at a rate of 10% per month and can be obtained for up to 5 gold pieces with no security deposit. Now, if it's over 5 gold pieces, then that requires some item of at least twice the value of the loan. You understand? Yes, this is very important to take up word count in the book for sure. Absolutely.
That's a shitty deal.
It really is.
Well, you'll find no better in the keep currently. So.
I agree. Well, my good man, let's just cut to why we came here and what jewels do we have, Fightful?
We have gold nuggets that I apprise to be worth approximately 500 gold pieces, which means he will give us 450.
Do the math quickly, young man. Excellent work. Yes, 450 gold, and I will be glad to take these off of your hand. We can refine them and do many things with them, but will be none of your concern. I'll simply pay you the gold, and you'll just have that. Gold will be none of your concern, yes.
And do you have a minimum balance that we need to maintain?
Yes. Apparently Gary Gygax did not get that granular. No, but
okay, good.
But if you wish to take out a loan, as I said, it'd be a 10% fee. If it's up to 5 gold pieces, there's no security. If it's over 5 gold pieces, we need something worth twice the thing of the item. We can also store your gold if you want to open an account. Yes, there's no minimum that you need, but if you leave it in here for longer than a month, there's no fee. Before then, there's a 10% fee.
Let me get this straight. If we keep our gold with you, we benefit not.
Well,
other
you do.
than you
Think
have
about
our gold,
imagine
and we cannot take it back out for a
Imagine
month.
traveling to the caves of chaos and an orc stabs you in the face. It happens. And then they take your gold. What will you do? That well, you'll be dead.
I'll die.
But say you're not dead and you manage to crawl your way back. Now you have no gold for which to heal yourself up. You'll have to sleep in a gutter like a gutter-born scum of some kind. That's a Morgborg reference. But yes, you can do that, or you can keep it with me in my thing, and then it's always here if you need it, unless you die, in which case then nobody can claim it, and I'll just keep it.
Or it's been within yeah, wait.
I like this guy.
Good to know. Good to know. Thank you. You know, I think we might be back.
I do say, and you should also make sure to see my brother over there, Vitram. Oh, Vitram, and you turn, and this whole time there's been a whole nother section to this bank where there's like an old sleepy guy with like this huge beard. He's curled up in a chair with a little like hat on. Yes, I'm Vitram. Oh, adventurers, you meant my brother. I have items for sale.
Oh.
And he
This
pulls
is
a
a pawn
curtain
shop.
back. Yes, he has a number of things there that he can sell you, including curved ivory tusks, silver cups, decanters, rings, jeweled scabbards, fur-trimmed capes, and more random knickknacks that are here for some reason. Behold my stuff. Ooh.
Looks very nice. Yeah.
He's got the trench coat with the whole thing on.
Any of those rings look magical?
A magical ring you're after, my lord.
I'm asking Colin, not the guy who will
Of course,
scalp me.
Of course. He's like, the magic in the ring is the friends you make while wearing it.
All
no,
right.
the ring does not appear to be magical.
Not that I would know.
A set of thieves' tools, however, you do see that, and an iron box with a secret lock.
Shit, I want that. How much is it?
That's 50 gold pieces.
Fuck that.
50 gold pieces.
There could be
How mu-
anything in that box.
How much
though.
is he charging
Even
for
a
the
boat.
thieves' tools?
100 gold pieces.
Eat shit
And
and
it's
die. Are
yours.
you for real?
Whoa, language, young man. Whoa,
I like this guy.
I know for a fact
I
that
like
those
you
cost
too.
25.
Well, once we divide up, once the rest of the party, my rest of our adventures are here, we will look at depositing. I will be making the deposit. A dwarf doesn't carry his gold around with him. He stows it away where it should be, of course.
Exactly, in a bank.
Tasnid, if I get stabbed by an orc, you can have my gold.
Ah,
Oh.
you heard it. You heard
Well,
it.
we
That's
also
what-
offer notary services
Yeah.
for 10 gold down. We'll notarize any sort of verbal contract or wills or whatever.
I clap Tasnid on the back. Tasnid, if an orc stabs me and I die, you may have all my gold.
Excellent, excellent.
Amazing, amazing.
And you don't.
No.
Yeah.
Perfect. Unless there's anything else here at the bank, I would say this is probably the time when you
Good.
guys meet each other in the streets and can
Oh.
discuss your further game plans. What is next as the evening winds on?
Weren't we going to see if Anavek and Jalinda Treth could give us a better deal on the gold nuggets?
They're at the tavern. Do we want to just meet up and go to the tavern?
I thought they
Yeah.
were in their house.
Oh, they're at the tavern. They're surely.
So the guard
I thought he
told us where they
told-
lived.
Yeah, I
Yeah,
thought
yeah.
he told you they were probably at the tavern.
He
Okay,
said they
all
might be
right?
at the
Yeah,
tavern.
yeah.
Okay. That
That's
makes
the tavern
way
is
more
like
sense.
the place
Yeah.
people go in the evening. So
Yeah. No one stays.
perfect.
Do we want
Uh,
to be flashing out 500 gold pieces of nuggets at the tavern, though?
they have a back room.
Hey, jewelers, come here for a second.
I mean, we found a bank. I just don't see what the big deal is. It's
Yeah.
amazing.
I have they are liars and cheats, bankers to a man.
And our greatest grudge against them is that we're not in them.
Yeah,
Like,
10%.
we didn't get in. Can you imagine how much damage we do if we could do this?
They let us be bankers.
Amazing.
I wouldn't need to do thieving. I could do it in the front of
I was
everybody.
going to say, who are
Yeah.
the real thieves here?
Yeah, it's the bankers.
It's the bankers.
It's the bankers.
10%.
Yeah.
Hey, it's good to have
Highway
thick
robbery.
walls. Yeah. thick walls.
Highway
Hey man,
robbery.
Gygax.
We
this
know we
is-
should be giving all our money to the church, anyways. Come on. now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh.
Entering the
Yeah.
tavern. It's a rather lively evening. There's the guy with the fiddle. You do see there the dwarf brothers, Helmut and Hallbark here. The guy behind the bar is washing out a dirty glass with a rag as usual. You see not Nilok, the sojourner, the purple pilgrim, in his place by the fireplace. You do see that towards a back corner, like a more private booth, there is a man and a woman that are having drinks, like little wine. And she's like jeweled out, and he's got big fat rings on. And they're guarded by a big guy in chainmail, like crossing his arms in front of the booth. Terrific. And additionally, somebody roll me a d6.
3.
5.
Oh,
I heard
I
three
heard-
first.
I heard 3 first. Perfect.
Fast.
And a man that you haven't seen before, who's
Ooh.
got like a big black beard, and he's dressed up in the blue like tunic, like he's an official of the keep of some way. And they're all kind of hanging out here, and the fiddles playing their soft tune. And I just time check. I know we're right at 11. Do you guys want to go for a few more minutes? Anybody got
a little bit more. Just a little
Yeah.
bit more would be
Yeah.
good. But yeah.
Okay.
Let-
yeah,
Great. Perfect.
Yeah, let's wrap up the bar scene. Go out
Mhm.
with us getting drunk, as is
Carousing.
tradition. Yeah.
And lighting the bar on fire. I mean, no, I didn't say that.
Divor Noth, the barkeep, gives you a firm welcome. What can I get for
Good.
you?
I will have a small beer, but make it large.
Slaps you across the mouth.
A large beer, of course.
Okay. That's more like it. That's more like
Yeah. Like to get your goat.
perfect. Yeah, a large beer, I'll say that's 2 silver pieces is fine.
Okay.
Great. Real quick, Crispin, how much money did we find in the Kobold Cave today?
That's a good before you start spending it, where are we at?
Yep.
Because
You got found like 17 silver pieces.
Mhm.
Found the gold nuggets worth, we believe, 500 gold pieces.
Even if I'm going to say you'll get 500 worth of experience, even if you eventually exchange it for 450. So you get the value of the thing before it's exchanged for gold.
There's that bejeweled dagger that you have. We don't know the value of that yet, though. I know we're not trading it in, but we don't know the. And then of course, those wonderful 6 copper.
6 copper
that Tuzin had found, the guard station. And then there were a couple other little trinkets like feathers and stones and dice. But
yeah,
I didn't take those.
We
there
also
was a shiny
got,
rock that I grabbed.
Yeah, we also got a little bit of silver off the kobolds out front of the.
That was last session.
Correct.
That's fine. We're counting that as one thing. You're back at the keep now. So.
I realized that I didn't write down any of the treasure today because I was relying on Rob writing it down, but then I realized I also have to track my own XP.
Yep, you'll need to do that.
Yep. Okay. All right.
Treasure and base treasure values.
And I think the if we are counting the XP also, I think the body count is 9.
It is, yes.
Okay. Yes. Nice.
So weird, this experience thing. Experiences gained.
You know, I just want to say the larder had all those pieces of meat. Technically, if you put all those together, that's like another creature to.
That's like a hit die 8 character.
Yeah. Question: when the kobolds starve to death, do we get XP?
It's like in Dark Souls, if something across the map
falls off a bridge,
sucks into you.
It's like creative financing for a professional athlete or something. Like everything's like deferred to future payments or something.
I want to know how Gary Gygax went, yes, 500 gold worth of gold. You will only ever receive 450 gold pieces for 500 gold worth of gold.
Gold, yeah.
Hey, you gotta do the financials of it all. That's where they get you. Hey, this could be worse. If you're playing His Majesty the Worm, it's 50%. Every time it's 50% of gold you bring back goes in tax. Now nothing else gets taxed, so the dagger, all that stuff, you're incentivized to bring not money out. But any money, 50%.
Or hammers, even worse. If you don't put it in the bank, it's all gone. You spin it, you pissed it away.
Great.
Okay, truly, I can't find anything in here, and I'm gonna have to do deep dive about. I don't actually think like treasure like that dagger gives experience, but I'm gonna do on your behalf. I'm gonna say it's worth 500 gold in experience point cost. Since you guys said you're not selling it, so that's fine.
If we sold it, would we get XP for it? If
I'm going to give you XP for it.
No, but I'm saying,
XP for
if we sold it, would we get coins and get XP?
It is unclear. Yeah.
Well, I mean, technically, we've already earned the experience for finding the thing.
Yeah. So, also of note, just for fun and for you viewers at home, this doesn't have the 10, 10, 10 about the values. 1 copper piece is equal 1/50th of a gold. 1 silver piece equals 1/10 of a gold. That's standard. An electrum piece equals 1/2 of a gold piece, and a platinum piece equals 5/1 of a gold piece. So it's 5
gold
copper
pieces.
pieces equals a silver, 10 silver equals a gold, 2 electrum equals a gold, and 5 gold equals a platinum. So easy peasy. You could keep that all in mind, no problem. Great. So
Yeah.
Coppers are
500.
2-cent pieces.
Yep.
Yeah. I guess.
1,000 plus.
Hey, if you don't have a copper, a hat copper will do.
4.
If you don't have a hat copper, then God bless you.
I'm going to round up to your total amount of experience for treasure brought back and kobolds killed is 262 experience points for each of you.
Hell
Heck
yeah.
Yeah.
It's a living.
Yep.
It's more than 10% of the way there. So
Well, and if you look too at like what the peasants get, like this is great. We went in a tunnel and we got 500 gold pieces. Like this is years of living.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
so
All right, let's go talk to these people.
Yeah.
you go
Hey,
in. Hey,
you guys only deal in jewels, or do you deal in gold nuggets?
oh, you walk over to the jewel. Oh, I see the jeweler.
Yeah.
He's this rotund gentleman.
Oh yeah, of
Um,
course.
And there's this big brick of a man standing out front that gives you the stink eyes.
Mm-hmm.
And this jeweler looks over at you. A man, a dwarf cutting right to the chase. I like it. Golden nuggets, you say?
Indeed.
Well, pleasure to make your acquaintance. He holds out his hand like this. Maybe
Shake it.
oh yes, yes, of course. My name is Onavek Treff. My wife, the lady Jalinda Trek, and she's decked out like she's got the dress with the full cleavage, Ren Fair cleavage, but she's covered in the drip, all the gemstones and whatever. Yes, gold nuggets. May I see the gold nuggets in question? I do have an eye. And he pulls out a little loop.
Michael?
Oh, yes. Quite good quality. Quite good quality. The best that I think I can do, I'll pay you 450 gold for these golden nuggets.
That's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Yes, yes. At 10%, you're not going to find better anywhere in this keep.
You are true.
That might be correct.
Well played.
Why does everyone know the exact worth? And why will no one pay us the exact worth? It's worth that much.
Yeah, it's, there's processing fees. You know how it is.
Yes, this gentleman knows exactly what processing
monetary
fees, of course,
value.
Find a buyer for raw gold that can be turned into coins or what have you.
It's you. Aren't you a jeweler?
I am a jeweler, yes.
So don't you have no... All right, whatever.
He's got to make a profit after all.
He is. It's gold.
Of course.
Wow.
You drive a hard bargain.
Well, we will have to
450.
We will have to discuss that. That was a wonderful bargain you offered.
What's everybody's charisma? Because I assume you're all now around.
We all have a drink. We're all like,
what's a charisma? Who has a big charisma?
10.
I got a 14.
Same.
14. Okay.
The two thieves?
Yeah. Can you imagine?
You're charming.
We should have been bankers.
I'm going to let you guys with the highest charisma roll a d20. And if you roll under your charisma, something good will happen.
10.
Perfect.
15 over 14.
That young gentleman there seems to know what he's talking about. Plus, I like the cut of his jib and the look of his face. That's a man who's seen life. Look at the pus coming out from beneath the poultice.
Oh, no.
Of course. Tell you what, for you.
Amazing.
For you, my friends, as long as you don't forget old Onavek Teth, maybe do a service for me later. 475 gold pieces.
Oh, I like it. I like it.
If Tasned likes it, I like it.
I like it. And then we could go put
Shake
it
his
in the
hand.
bank.
I love it. We're not going to
Kanzen.
need it for a month.
Kanzen, please, sort them out. And the rough guy goes, he reaches over like onto this guy's belt and pulls a little like pouch off and begins counting gold out. I never
One.
touch my own money, you must understand. That's
Oh,
for the
boy.
lower folk. And he
I
counts
understand.
700 or 475 gold pieces. Yes, these will do nicely. It was
Yeah.
great doing business with. Now you remember.
We have two.
Hold on, Vec.
We have 2 gold chunks like that.
Wait, what?
Didn't we get two gold chunks that are worth 500 each?
Don't think so.
Never mind.
You
Never
got
mind.
a couple of nuggets each worth
Okay,
500.
all right.
Yeah.
The whole lot of them. Is worth
Okay.
500.
Okay.
Never mind. Never mind.
Damn.
Now,
Nice set.
gold is not normally a forte. Now, if you find jewels of some kind, or even jewelry, now that is of interest to me. My wife here, she is a resplendent creature of utmost beauty, and of course, she must be kept in the jewels. You gentlemen know how it is. So if you find some gemstones, please bring them my way. I'd be happy to do business with you.
You'll be the first to know.
You know, we actually saw a lovely necklace
Oh.
recently.
Quite difficult to get to, though.
Extremely.
The best things in life certainly are. Do you think you can get it? I'd love to take a look. Tell me about this. What types of jewels? Sapphires, rubies, emerald?
Actually, that's true. If we
Fab-created
describe it,
Alexandrite?
yeah, if we describe it, does he go like the Hope Diamond? Like, does it sound like it's a name sort of thing? For like, yeah,
You mean the
a
Rat
ruby?
King's diadem?
Yeah, a ruby as big as a tangerine.
The last time I saw a ruby that size, an old woman threw it into the ocean to commemorate her dead lover who fucked her so good one time she didn't forget it in 65 years. If you could get that ruby for me.
Crispin starts laughing like he's heard that one before.
While Burl just whispers to himself, "La Cour de la Mer."
Wow.
If you could get that, my heart would go on. But
does he recognize the necklace?
A necklace worn by a rat with gemstones upon it. And the gemstones in question are because you would know this.
Yeah, big old
where the
sapphire.
Yeah,
hell
we
couple
clocked
rubies.
that necklace. We were like,
We
that.
covet it greatly.
Yeah.
I'm also planning over the course of the night while Colin's looking this up. He's going to be talking about how there's nothing in the shit room and it's a terrible waste of time and the rats suck and it's probably going to give you disease if you go there. Just covering our base. I want people to not go in that room.
Wait, what?
Yeah,
We
Oh,
know the
yes.
treasure's there, but all the other people here that might get involved, I want them to be like, oh no, don't go there.
Gary Gygax put in a whole thing about the banking rates, but these are just gems. They are
cool.
I'm gonna say they're beautiful. They're beautiful. There's a topaz, a sapphire, a ruby, an emerald, and a piece of citrine on this thing. So
all with
never
tiger's
remember
eye
that,
cuts.
but yes, they're yes, that sounds amazing. Yes, if you could steal it from a rat. I mean, what does a rat need with jewelry? Am I right, my dear? And she goes,
Good. We have a few possible quests.
Yes, excellent. Well, that sounds like something that can wait until the morning. We've done our business. I suggest we spend some of these gotten gains.
ta-ta, and he holds out his hand for someone to kiss.
Shake it.
Oh, yes. Well. Someday someone will take that up.
Very, very strange, man. Yeah.
The
I like it.
night begins to wind on. Is there anybody else you'd like to chat with before we end our session for the night?
Yeah.
No.
No, I say let's party it up and enjoy that we survived a trip to the Caves of Chaos
Yeah,
fairly intact.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
I want to
Could
buy
have
a
gone.
round
I thought it
for
was
the
going to go
tavern.
a lot worse.
Yeah.
Well, we
Ooh.
dipped, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys will freeze frame as you all like hold up your drinks, and then the guy with a fiddle is like, "Da-na-na-na-na-na-na. She lived alone, da-na. She never knew what good love could do." Da-na-na-na. Anyway, journey fiddle plays as
Oh.
we pan out from the keep. Sorry, that was terrible.
Some guy that looks like Rodney Dangerfield's like jerking it in the corner,
Yeah,
dancing to it.
exactly. We're all gonna get laid.
Let's
Amazing.
dance.
I
And,
pay wheelbarrow back as 8 silver.
And with that, we'll pan out and we'll end our this session of Holmes Basic Dungeons Dragons from 1977. Keep on the Borderlands.
Hell yeah.
This was great, you guys. Thank you all for playing.
Yeah, thanks for
An
running.
absolute
you.
delight.
This was absolutely wonderful.
I can't
Wonderful.
believe we survived.
I can't either.
Yeah.
That was, but you know what? You guys played smart and you guys got lucky in instances too. So it worked out great. So
Yeah.
terrific.
We really did
any
only
qu-
fight those 4 kobolds today.
Yeah.
5 today, I think it was.
5.
Yeah, 5.
Yeah.
One got an axe to the back of the head. He
That
wasn't
was
much of
the
a
big thing.
combatant.
I never
Yeah.
saw that one.
If that one had gone and got reinforcements, you would have been
That
deep
would have
in
been
the shit of kobolds.
Yeah.
But, you played smart and it was awesome. So you guys did great.
Yeah.
Any other
Great.
comments, questions, or anything before we roll out?
No, we'll have to talk through the system and stuff. So guys, let us know if there's thoughts you have about the homes, because I'd love to hear them.
Yeah.
Cool.
Okay,
Great.
well let's wrap it
Yeah,
up.
yeah.
I think let's do a quick round of plugs for those that have it. Keith, I'm looking at you since you have some scenarios out there that people can find.
Yeah, I do have. I have 4 Call of Cthulhu scenarios on Drive-Thru RPG. They're pay what you want, so you can download it for free. That's fine. It doesn't bother me at all. If you can find me on the RPG Reanimators Discord. I go by Keith, pretty original, and I have Imperium Maledictum Warhammer 40K roleplay scenarios that I give away for free also.
Awesome, yeah.
Sick.
And by the time this is out, we should have your Imperium Maledictum out as well to enjoy. So go check that out. That one was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Patrick.
Hey, I'm Patrick. I wrote a couple of Delta Green shotgun scenarios. The contest ended. They did not win, but they are on the repository. Check them out. They're fun. I wrote one with Colin here. It's really great. Run it or play it, and don't read it if you're going to play it. Figure that one out.
All right. Rob, anything for you?
You'll find me at the RPG Reanimators Discord as well.
Love
and
it.
maybe you'll even see my bum face playing some of these games with these beautiful people.
We love it. Yeah, if you want your bum face to join us, talk to us on the Discord. We're always looking for more players or more GMs. We love playing in scenarios and just we like playing. We're game for pretty much anything. So join us out there. Colin, where can people find you?
Also on the Discord servers under Mystic Colin, on a bunch of them, but Reanimators, go there, talk to me. You can also find Colin Richards art, Instagram, Facebook. I do RPG art. I also write Call of Cthulhu scenarios and apparently Delta Green scenarios with Patrick. So even though that didn't win, it is a winner in my heart, Patrick. So that's
Very
all I can say. Yeah, look me up. We're a friendly bunch here, so it's great.
Patrick,
yeah, that's it.
there's my spidey sense is tingling that you might have something else you want to plug.
Yeah, I did actually run the third table for the Handlers Only podcast,
Awesome.
which is a bunch of Delta Green, like AP handlers get to sit at the table, and then they put a rando in charge and let them run the show.
That's fun.
It is fun. It should be coming out early February. The
Awesome.
the first two tables have been a blast. If you haven't listened to it,
Yeah,
Awesome.
it's good quality.
Good.
It turns out when you bring in all the podcast hosts, they all
what do
have
you
good
know?
sounding sound equipment, and it's great. I love it. Awesome.
Fun.
Well, until next time, thanks for joining us for our first OSR game, and we hope to see you again in the Keep on the Borderlands. Bye.
Bye.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to check out the RPG Reanimators podcast for horror scenario reviews, interviews, gaming discussions, and more.